to make 30 minutes.
On one account from him,
big cancer.
On one see on one. What kind of one
cancer?
What's what your mechanism?
What kind of one? A brana inu.
Yeah, no, as a woman, so be
when you're breaking heart today.
I'm a nebida. Yeah.
What's one I ordain?
Oh, but you didn't get any pains in the area. Here, you know, you're the Desabasada. Seriously speaking.
Any our pap on Junko.
Nanum omonum yom dead. Chromophobia me Cairo. Waka could be a punch near to Waka in fear. Near beside a den Wakophobia punch. I was in an told him some men penquafo. Now penquafo and one got punch in Akuya. I look in a Barcelona.
Biggie, also have your crowd. One out come no array.
Anna a boys.
Ah, Biggie. A bona yenity fear DG and yenity come on in the diagram. What could worry no?
I check a class at Mistrante. Minina Moses, I am your pet. You're silly penny than moi. Not one Nanibia. I'm more better than you have Manchester United decided to obey romance without penetration. I'm fan for Subia, I'm fan meeting no. Obe prepare bono. Can
be oh prepare bar how can I say?
Or yet romance without penetration.
Biggie,
or Piabon for Hano, their found team friendship home.
Let's just say.
So, Kikibon or pass police won't team friendship.
Into romance in the day.
And a born out piano.
No penetration.
Penetration on team born and penetrated to the goalpost.
Ah, okay. That's emphasis.
Couple flow from a young Koso, I as a banche. But some may drop it. Now, Kotakrade. About the boys in a team, a bay may razzle. Maybe I may buy no. Obet him say big yeah, when you're so for binim, but wait your broso. We are made for Dana. Santa back. We are Santa back. Are we are assembly of attacking? No attacking at you. Attacking the Yajuma. And I do agree this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, big you know, Hammy. Minim se coin down over Tanasia. Naka, it's me according to him. I ever had a son and before, and you before, where can be clean, mano. And she only had a Sladeka cram or about
now. Oh, yeah, then could be my yes, to go to change and mammy. And then Pacho, me Pacho, Kweku. Mr. Honest time and Salmon beam. Pacho, and two manuta, Hammy America.
Be our young story.
Manage your performance.
We need your breast on. Okay. What did your breast on?
There be almost performance.
Nasa only from a breast.
Club breast. Aye.
What did your breast on?
Club breast.
Hey, Kweku. Men to us na me more question back.
Oh, to
In the first round, we took 30 minutes.
So saying first round for
yeah, man, no me
here on our first round 30 minutes.
It take a moment me medro. And also the first round we make 30 minutes.
On one account from him,
big cancer.
On one see on one. What kind of one from
cancer?
What's what your mechanism?
What kind of one? A brana inu.
Yeah, no, as a woman, so be
when you're breaking heart today.
I'm a nebida. Yeah.
What's one I ordain?
Oh, but you didn't get any pains in there. Here, you know, you're the Desabasada. Seriously speaking.
Any our pap on Junko.
Nanum omonum yom dead. Chromophobia me Cairo. wakwa ko wi obi appoint ne ache wakwa ahemfie ne ebisa say ye den wakwa fo obi appoint a o se na na so onim se memempen kwafo na wo pen kwafo ade ne wanko pa appoint na ko wi aye elo bi na Barcelona ye no
Biggie, o to say
na me adom bibia bako
ona o so wa we okrada
me ba chon ai
wana ukum no na we
ana boys
Biggie abona ye ne tifia de jeje ye ne di nkomo ne di agro no wa kunum wa we no
achaka ka satara mi strante minyiri na mu se sa ye nwepet ya sili panyina ya dane moa na wana ne bia omo beda ne awia ba be cheware
Manchester United decided to obey romance without penetration. And fan for Subia and fan meeting no. Obe prepare bono.
Ken Biggie o prepare ba na o kan say
Or yet romance without penetration.
Biggie
O pia bono fa ha no dia fa ha ontimi fanship home.
say
So keke bono ara pass sa. Police ontimi fanship.
nti romance ne ye den
And a bono o pia no.
na penetration
Ontimi bobo ni penetrate to the goal post.
Okay me say emphasis
Couple flow ni chefom e yenkoso ayese banche but se me drop it na okota krade obo se boys na tiem e be me raze e bia me be ye no obe tiem se big ye onye sofo obi nim ba we di abroso we midfielder na
center back
we center back brade are obi a wasan bia opetaking center back ro ataki wa chiro ataki de ye adwuma Emanzo we grigri sa.
Ya ya mranche gina ho na bigi gina ho na ha me menim se kwan da ho no betena se a na ka yetumi akọ ntem se ebe ha no so na ne bubefu a enya bufu we de ka me pli na ma no nti no ne ade se de kakra me wa daruma
na oye den ko bi ma me yi asiko su chen de ne ma me wu
ene mpacho me pacho kwaku yanto
me se honest time ensre ma mbiem kwa na
pacho
yento manum ta ha me ameka
bia o your story
ke manage your performance no
Manage breast one.
okay what did you breast on
there be omo performance no
na say omo le from breast no
club breast ai
what did you breast on
club breast
Kweku me to aso na me more question back
o to aso
In the first round, Otimi got 30 minutes.
saying for first round for the
yeah man no me
Remember,
dry ton
on here on our first round 30 minutes.
e take am man me medro and also the first round with me 30 minutes
On one account from me,
Biggie cancer
on one see on one wa kan one
Biggie
fam
cancer
boss wacho me kan ne mo me wa no ye
o kan e wa no ye e bra na enu
ya no asa un pese we question
banya broken heart da
ai menya bida yeah
o to ana yoden
oh buba dwedwe adwendwene ni pains ne ya na num ye ne desa basada seriously speaking
yen ya o papa nchenkwan
na num omo num yo mo de kronphobia me kai no wakwa ko wi obi appoint ne ache wakwa ahemfie ne ebisa say ye den wakwa fo obi appoint a o se na na so onim se memempen kwafo na wo pen kwafo ade ne wanko pa appoint na ko wi aye elo bi na Barcelona ye no
Biggie o to say
na me adom bibia bako
ona o so wa we okrada
me ba chon ai
wana ukum no na we
ana boys
Biggie abona ye ne tifia de jeje ye ne di nkomo ne di agro no wa kunum wa we no
achaka ka satara mi strante minyiri na mu se sa ye nwepet ya sili panyina ya dane moa na wana ne bia omo beda ne awia ba be cheware
Manchester United decided to obey romance without penetration. And fan for Subia and fan meeting no. Obe prepare bono.
Ken Biggie o prepare ba na o kan say
Or yet romance without penetration.
Biggie
O pia bono fa ha no dia fa ha ontimi fanship home.
say
So keke bono ara pass sa. Police ontimi fanship.
nti romance ne ye den
And a bono o pia no.
na penetration
Ontimi bobo ni penetrate to the goal post.
okay me say emphasis
Couple flow ni chefom e yenkoso ayese banche but se me drop it na okota krade obo se boys na tiem e be me raze e bia me be ye no obe tiem se big ye onye sofo obi nim ba we di abroso we midfielder na
center back
we center back brade are obi a wasan bia opetaking center back ro ataki wa chiro ataki de ye adwuma Emanzo we grigri sa.
ya ye mranche gina ho na big gina ho le ha me menim se kwan da ho no betena se a na ka yetumi akọ ntem se ebe ha no so na ne bubefu a enya bufu we de ka me pli na ma no nti no ne ade sere de kakra me wa daruma
na oye den ko bi ma me ya siko su chen de ne ma me wu
ene pa cho me pa cho kwaku yanto
me se honest time en sema mbiem na
pa cho
yanto manum ta ha me ameka
Be our your story.
ke manage your performance no
manage breast one.
Okay. What did you breast on?
there be omo performance no
Na say omo from a breast.
club breast ai
What did you breast on?
club breast
Kweku me to aso na me more question back
o to aso
In the first round, Otimi got 30 minutes.
Saying for first round for
yeah man no me
Remember,
ya ton
on here on our first round 30 minutes.
It take a moment me medro. And also the first round which me got 30 minutes.
On one account from me,
Biggie cancer.
on one see on one wa kan one fam
Biggie cancer.
boss wa cho me kan ne mo me wa me ye
O kan wa no ye. E bra na enu.
ya no asa on pese obeyi
When you broken heart today.
ai menya bida yeah
O to ana yo den.
oh buba dwedwe adwendwene ni pains ne akwa
When you broken heart today.
ai menya bida yeah
O to ana yo den.
oh buba dwedwe adwendwene ni pains ne hia nia na no me ya desa basada seriously speaking
Here ni o papa nchenkwan.
na no omo no yo mo de kromphobia me kai no wakwa ko wi obi aponche ne ache wakwa ahemfie ne ebisa say ye den wakofo obi aponche a o se na na so onim se me mpenko afo na wo mpenko afo ade ne wanko pa aponche na ko wi aye elo bi na Barcelona ye no
Biggie, o want to say?
na me adom bibia bako
Ona also wa we okrada.
me ba chon
One ukum no na we.
ana boys
Ah, Biggie. Abona ye ne chief ya DJG ye ne di nkomo ne di agro no. Wa kunum. Wa we no.
acheka ka satara mi strante minyiri na mu se za ya nwe pet ya sili panyina ya dane moa na wana ni bia omo be dane ya wi aba be cheware
Manchester United decided to obey romance without penetration and fan for bia and fan rating no obe prepare ball no
Ken Biggie, o prepare ba na o kan say.
or ye romance without penetration
Biggie,
o pia ball no fa ha no dia fa ha on timi fan shepo
it's just saying.
so keke ball na ra pass sa police on timi fan shepo
Nti romance ne ye den.
and ye ball na o pia no
Na penetration
on timi ball penetrate to the goal post
Ah, okay. Me da say, emphasis.
couple flow ni chefom e nkoso ayese banche but se me drop it na okota krade obo se boys na tiem e be me raze e bia me be ye no obe tiem se big ye onye sofo obi nim ba we di abro so
we midfielder na
center back
we center back
raze
are
obi a wasan bia opetaking no ataki wa chiro tataki ni ye adwuma e no zo ye girigiri sa
ya ye mranche gina ho na big gina ho le ha me menim se kwan da ho no betena se a na ka yetumi akọ ntem se ebe ha no so na ne bubefu a enya bufu we de ka me pli na ma no nti no ne ade sere de kakra me wa daruma
na oye den ko bi ma me ya siko su chen de ne ma me wu
ene pa cho me pa cho kwaku yanto
me se honest time en sema mbiem na
pa cho
yanto manum ta ha me ameka
Be our your story.
ke manage your performance no
manage breast one.
Okay. What did you breast on?
there be omo performance no
Na say omo from a breast.
club breast ai
What did you breast on?
club breast
Kweku me to aso na me more question back
o to aso
In the first round, Otimi got 30 minutes.
Saying for first round for
yeah man no me
Remember,
ya ton
on here on our first round 30 minutes.
It take a moment me medro. And also the first round which me got 30 minutes.
On one account from me,
Biggie cancer.
on one see on one wa kan one fam
Biggie cancer.
boss wa cho me kan ne mo me wa me ye
O kan wa no ye. E bra na enu.
ya no asa on pese obeyi
When you broken heart today.
ai menya bida yeah
O to ana yo den.
oh buba dwedwe adwendwene ni pains ne hia nia na no me ya desa basada seriously speaking
Here ni o papa nchenkwan.
na no omo no yo mo de kromphobia me kai no wakwa ko wi obi aponche ne ache wakwa ahemfie ne ebisa say ye den wakofo obi aponche a o se na na so onim se me mpenko afo na umpen kwa afade no wanko tap ponche na ko wiae elo bi na Barcelona ye no
Biggie o to say
na me adom bibia boko
ona o so wa we okrada
me ba cho ai
wana ukum no na we
ana boys
Biggie abona ye ne tifia de jeje ye ne di nkomo ne di agro no wa kunum wa we no
acheka ka satara mi strante minyiri na mu se sa ya nwe pet
ya sini panyina ya dane moa na wana ne bia omo dane ya wi aba be cheware
Manchester United decided to obey romance without penetration and fan for bia and fan meeting no obe prepare ball no
ken Biggie o prepare ball na o kan say
or ye romance without penetration
Biggie
o pia ball no fa ha no dia fa ha on timi fan shepo
let's say
so keke ball na ra pass sa police on timi fan shepo
nti romance na ye dey
and e ball na o pia no
na penetration
on timi ball and penetrate to the goal post
okay me da say emphasis
couple flow ni chefom e nkoso ayese banche but se me drop it na okota krade obo se boys na tiem e be me raze e bia me be ye no obe tiem se Biggie ye onye sofo obi nim ba we di aboroso
we midfielder na
Center back.
we center back
rade
are
obi awasan bia opetaking no attack we chiro attack ni ye adwuma e ma zo we girigiri sa
Ya ye mranche gina ho na Biggie gina ho le ha me minim se kwan da ho no betena se a na ka yetumi akọ ntem se ebe ha no so na ne bubefu a enya bufu we de ka me pli na ma no nti no ne ade sere de kakra me wa ba roma
na oye den ko bi ma me ya se ko su chen de ne ma me wu
ene pa cho me pa cho Kweku ye to
me se honest time nsre ma mbiem na
pa cho
ye nto manum ta ha me ameka
bia o your story
ke manage omo performance no
manage breast
okay what did you breast on
there be omo performance no
na say omo dey from breast no
club breast ai
what did you breast on
club breast
Kweku me to aso na me more question back
o to aso
in the first round otimi ko 30 minutes
saying for first round for
ye man no me dra ye ton
on here on first round 30 minutes
etika mo man me madro and also the first round otimi ko 30 minutes
on one account from me
Biggie cancer
onu ana si onu ana waka na wan fa mamu
cancer
boss wa cho me kan ni mo me wa me ye
o kan e wa no ye e bra na enu
ya no asa un pese obeyi
banya broken heart da
ai menya bida yeah
o to ana yo den
oh buba dwedwe adwendwene ni pains ne ade nya na num ye de dasa basada seriously speaking
yen ya o papa nchenkwan
na num omo num yo mo de kronphobia me kai no wakwa ko wi obi aponche ne ache wakwa ahemfie ne ebisa say ye de no wakofo obi aponche a o se na na se onim se me mpen kwafo na umpen kwafo ade no wanko tap ponche na ko wiae elo bi na Barcelona ye no
Biggie o to say
na me adom bibia boko
ona o so wa we okrada
me ba cho ai
wana ukum no na we
ana boys
Biggie abona ye ne tifia de jeje ye ne di nkomo ne di agro no wa kunum wa we no
acheka ka satara mi strante minyiri na mu se sa ya nwe pet
ya sini panyina ya dane moa na wana ne bia omo dane ya wi aba be cheware
Manchester United decided to obey romance without penetration and fan for bia and fan meeting no obe prepare ball no ken
Biggie o prepare ball na o kan say
or ye romance without penetration
Biggie
o pia ball no fa ha no dia fa ha on timi fan shepo
let's say
so keke ball na ra pass sa police on timi fan shepo
nti romance na ye dey
and e ball na o pia no
na penetration
on timi ball and penetrate to the goal post
okay me da say emphasis
couple flow ni chefom e nkoso ayese banche but se me drop it na okota krade obo se boys na tiem e be me raze e bia me be ye no obe tiem se Biggie ye onye sofo obi nim ba we di aboroso
we midfielder na
Center back.
we center back
rade
are
obi awasan bia opetaking no attack we chiro attack ni ye adwuma e ma zo we girigiri sa
ya ye mranche gina ho na big gina ho le ha me menim se kwan da ho no betena se a na ka yetumi akọ ntem se ebe ha no so na ne bubefu a enye bufuo we de ka me pli na ma no nti no ne ade se de kakra me wa daroma
na oye den ko bi ma me yi asiko su chen de ne ma me wo
ene pa cho me pa cho kwaku yanto
me se honest time en sema mbiem na
pa cho
yento manum ta ha me ameka
Be our your story.
ke manage your performance no
Manage breast.
Okay. What did you breast on?
there be omo performance no
Na say omo from a breast.
club breast ai
What did you breast on?
club breast
Kweku. Me to aso na me more question back.
o to aso
In the first round otimi ko 30 minutes.
Saying for first round for the
Yeah, man, no me
Remember say
tongue.
on here on first round 30 minutes.
It take a moment me medro. And also the first round which me ko 30 minutes.
On one account from me.
Big cancer.
On one is here, on one, what kind of one
Big
family?
cancer.
boss watch your me kind mo me wa me yi
What kind of one we? E bra na enu.
Yeah, no, as a woman, person be
When you broken heart today.
ai menye bida yeah
Oto ana yoden.
oh buba dwadwadwene ni pains ni
Yes, so at now say, dear, and ya don't want some at the project anything. Lawson Sports, what aroma? Catcher unia son catcher Lawson Sports. Yenya at now say, ya don't share na unias when you quenya no so ashebi 96.3 and a frequency no Alpay Perry Presley, JT, Kententre, Hajia Diane Obed, a more power, a more and a touch humidity. Alpay meets no more a day a makine benebusa fonina and so el hase. Yeba rom na din komo. There was a what say about sports in ya papa no I want some pro. Na midima for about hospital almost saw yasin e jumedian or no and na esa Ghana for your high sense say air conditions no or the do one a day about to Tumikai na kwana kwajibi. Obey DNA, a blueprint DNA, and I make come for Ediamo KFC say 35 Ghana cedis to pet. Obey chips kakra, now why we akoko kakra KFC and I make come for Ediamo MTN say for Tifasha Ayu annual cover na say sanse no any insurance elbow ye pa. Niwa scientific about hospital Dr. Nimo. That's it to Chumikana Beju Ayaresa, Miss Seminia Bao Power, while prostate area liver issues, Ninano and Dr. Nimo Swaye, as I say, and I will part 7 steps building construction and real estates, and I may come for Ediamal True Smile Dental Clinic, Yakwaya, and where Juma energy drink it. And one Jojo energy drink Kingdom Hairball Center. Amo and Kingdom Core Capsules na Edia Badia Coco Ehanono, Wedro and so enono. Polytanker say walk happy, but what day na fay for ni engusu ediachre Facebook Oberisha Polytanker, a Polytank Ghana, but what day na fay following na ye more updates and so eho Vema Plus Company Limited, ye the little capsules na Ediaba, Diokasa Pampai ediachre, Vema Plus Edi Drono Ediaba, IPSOC Mining Engineering Training School, also Soya say Brani and Charles said you excavators, a hot war a IPSOC Mining Engineering Training School, Pensan Company Limited. And I offer a guy malamix no ediaba ano and yede kum malaria typhoid fever yede epam no amana kod your pensa peso jai and sanom a minimum pure ointment and make am for ediama afe cable sedie a Nexans cable metal Nexans cable metal and make am for ediamo ano ana do wiring e wo fie ho a yede Semens Herbal Clinic die obomoden wa ba yasoye na wa ba beji wire diabetes hypertension prostate area ni no Semens Herbal Clinic asoye Dila Fashion say wo dunkwa no fena ye free Japa twefo praso samia me ni nyina no yakofa niema ahodo ni nyina enso edi aba bomoden na beje niema pa ne bi enso eto stationery sahodo cosmetics niema ni nyina ye ton bi Solak Biochemics edi Zeman Plus Herbal Capsules na edi aba we ye instant when your match na opesa wo je fast na wakopa bi enso ato latest form say obeda na wadana ho obeda na honam enya ya a latest form and I make come for the amount Jifax makes a dear and no and a Bama will low sperm counts. Many a bab feature come wo breno no at Jifax nibi Pepsodent say walk up ye be anajo wash and now didi nemo kai sell the Pepsodent and so ebetchu say donek I want daro my be boost immune system a dre bema all low sperm counts no up donek be and so atom so asoya say bass digital satellites and a decoders I want to ye call na fe mo so etimi boy tabia takum de e meme dro bema obecha e tabia takum hepasco herbal capsules and no any dey pam liver issues and some deliver no we draw a hepasco herbal capsules phone e wo dwa so papa no e Techno Spark 50 Techno Spark 50 na phone wey e che brutal mo de na fei also use to be a sense battery no e be boa phone na u grab be network na anything called rough there e Techno Spark 50 akwaba building materials mo plastic TNG PVC pipes mo PPR pipes ni nyina no e akwaba building materials company Gentleman Dental Clinic say yenye ye osin enwadwuma osin akaka e help person ba na yetu e de ma wana ana ba si osin gold silver ni nyina no e Gentleman da so ye afei Lawson Herbal Center, the Virgin Doctor, and I call for Lawson Law Care, and so Edia Ba Mishle, Mwatinka, I will from the ulcer at in Obama, Wakwa go no infections. I would do an hour Lawson Law Care mixture, and I make come for Edia Mao Lawson delay man capsules and Edia Bama weekend in a bear was so delay, and was so much, and my password grono a kama, a journal a Lawson delay man capsules, Mama Ding, na Kona Kojibi, na Absa Bank say Absa Island card promo no de one jimu na bomoden na fa hu fa jimu esanse wo card no your digital platform na start say who you so and one who dem afei say edru Saturday sa ye jerseys sa ye share ye sneakers sa ye share ye jeans ahoto no ye the shop jedi na edru weekend say ya bun say yeah jerseys what original ones in nyina no the shop jedi na akofaba ya so ye was South Central ye be in the Trust Care Hospital mo pe jerseys what no number be free the shop jedi 0248 890 104 Kwame Dela Mini abibia boko de. Yera nyakopon ase. Bigi. Openyi bibia se de.
Nyame adom bibia e fine kwako.
Yera nyakopon ase. Kwame wo rap Ronaldo anopei.
Yeah, me say Portugal for this.
Fantastic. Yo tag Ronaldo echi bibia be fine. Ze World Cup so betimi agya nyakopon ho adenim.
Yeah, head you see.
Hey, na ekobase Ronaldo chi World Cup Kwame. Isn't there goat debates in the best sorry pa?
Oh yeah, definitely a best sorry. So Timothy World Cup now, because before Messi Nyanje, you know, na adie bakwa enko for tidy twa Messi mpo pan. Okay, say maybe drew na Messi. Entimi fan the national team in G.
Yeah.
Ana Ronaldo de Portugal. Omokwaji Euros no France. Na enko fu twa Messi ada passe. Ontimi fa Portugal, entimi Argentina and G bibia. At that time now, in terms of national team achievement, now Ronaldo LED until say Messi so baby obeje FIFA World Cup no. And esa elevate Messi ni gold status no. I say nko for Ronaldo World Cup no GB. So definitely say Ronaldo to me Ebuama Portugal the World Cup now. Sa good debate no be sa pege.
Say one said them play major parts be crana still no as far as okatimi no. Oh, okay.
The uncle for Bakani is on the crowd and said, I'm going to home on the Indiasa.
But waji. Sanity. Ay, any a baby power, as I go for say, and I'm not say Ferdinand and say, no, Ronaldo NCS and Nanka or more few games because we need so Nanka for managing one Nanka more. Na glory by eventually it will come to him.
Yeah, and a idea about qua ding. Say obeye and Kweku say we coach now we catch Ronaldo say on the on free on tina bench and boys in kobo ne die in that form sir involve a lot, so the only way out near say the kind of respect I do about Ronaldo how only Ronaldo be si akasa no and a bit me ama Ronaldo atiase because in that form say Yakobo major tournament say World Cup now catch Ronaldo say odie tina China nkra ne mbo untimi mfa oye ne say oye ne ensha emwa camp
yeah
se coach ni koye ne nhye se chenchina me ma Ronaldo atena bench a e the division beba can because Ronaldo influence e wo Portugal national team no untimi taking anything away from him ana e wo political interest so
okay
political interest esusu wo and adia ba ko a e ma Portugal national team enya sponsors nipa be hwe Portugal national team Ronaldo a big factor
okay Matthew
it's a coach na me pese me ma Ronaldo ebo free bench a me ntimi yen se me na me coach nti ma ye me selection and hwe ya unya a healthy camp because Ronaldo influence no Portugal camp no enye influence kitwa so how a coach ni Ronaldo be kasa what explaining nyoma e dia kire Ronaldo respect ni kwan obefa so na kasa no eno ne betima amasa ade ni nyina no etimi aye camp but koye ne se chenchina chene say me drop Ronaldo be affect Portugal national team.
Well, this and many more. You be dinko more. You know Thomas Tay Party issues are aba. Was so you be di hun come on na ya mau behind the scenes stories about sa issue na updates be na ewo Ghana and mo be na year 2 about Thomas Tay Party some you be di hun come on enso ewo fidium ha say any World Cup issues begin kwa me nyame atom a Brazil any Morocco no game no ye kwa akoyi Lawson media ye kwa akoyi ewo Kumasi City Mall nti 10 p.m. ye nyina ye behia wo City Mall Kumasi City Mall bigada na wo siri ade ho na wo te ana
oh there be say
ana wo shop area ho
oh there be I'm just imagining how it is going to be because such a big game na ya de kwa bonten Ghana for Kumaseman enyina akwa akohwe no eno na ama mani age
okay enye biem ka se oniema wo ho nti na oni age nti no nyame adoma 10 p.m. Magana for behwe bigi nti mo ampese mu hu bigi no ampese mu hu superstar Kwame Dela ni nyina no nyame adoma 10 p.m. and ewo City Mall ho Monday game no ye kwa akoyi ni wo Ebuakwa Belgium versus Egypt ye the machines ne big screens ni nyina be ko Ebuakwa so na ye de koma ujafo nti no ye de be ko Ebuakwa na Tuesday France Senegal e be ko KNUST Unity Hall ho ena ebeko. Then Wednesday, Portugal, Congo, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Ebabe announce ebeko a gas new site ho. Okay. Nti ho asam ni nyina no games ni ebehye bu wa na ye de wo area ho na atam ye big screens ni ade atam ye niam nyina na ya ba behi e wo momentum wo de amamu free nti eguso a ye ho adwuma ye hyehye kwa ne sa me babcho na question of the day no so I ready Alaska Star Enterprise so madaroma and a question of the day no and so ye de ebram na question of the day ne say which of these is the greatest squad never to have won the World Cup? And see, and the question I hear be says squad bang out to na an worship and so unfortunately, when to me and World Cup they be a hungry team na a 1954 na Netherlands team in 1974 and Brazil team in 1882 and Belgium team in 2018 and now Ghana bia our country be now so squad way power manji World Cup de na ye won obetimi enso edi aba Biggie and Kwame Wadaroma mpacho ugina hinini
Kweku I think national team ba kwa unya a formidable squad that went me and World Cup yeah me ya pa that Netherlands team of 1974 I think say one of the greatest national teams yetimi so bekaya at that period ana na football nyina is about Netherlands total football aba omo dominate omenya golden generation omenya stars omo football na obi e ka ho asem enen pempen so omo kodru na sa Netherlands team of 1974 kwe comment mi anje no na say ade ba ko a ha adwen wo football mu pai to be honest because now we share Brazil there now Brazil 82 no almost so squad or more players but not before no na omagigi bia na ehye da nye news gidigidi saa by saa Netherlands they don't say till date Netherlands in FIFA World Cup team so many nyina na ye regarded saa 74 team say one of the best teams are world football mpokrani team ye country be me assemble there about FIFA World Cup. Yes, Belgium benya golden generation saa 2018 World Cup rank of 40 Belgium say Belgium beat Maje after say Michel Sablon any Belgium Football Federation no e kabo mu say omo football no players ni nyina bo enkra ni nyina na bo for results enti Michel Sablon eko France oko Netherlands oko Spain eko England eko ye research ko ye sample ma university a our Belgium mpokra ni decide some be research e che no mu decide say Belgium football no omo bo ni nyina no omo mbo for results omo be to develop ana Michel Sablon ye ne kakra no ndi benya sa golden generation ayi hu omo in 2018 no e be ye golden generation a nanke expect a lot from Belgium by Kweku to be honest sa Netherlands 1974 team no how are na Netherlands football Dutch football take you over total football how are no mukra team no Kweku I believe me ko dia ma 74 Netherlands here.
Okay, Biggie, Wadaroma.
Kweku, among these countries and squads, I just screening so there. Most of them I read about them, but the many share. Kweku, I'll go for the Belgium team in 2018. Seriously speaking, that golden generation they had, the kind of quality and our Belgium team, you know, it was a team almost every major tournament. Now I'm 40 pm. Some will be favorites. I'm be team that particular tournament. From Thibaut Courtois, in their defense, Vincent Company, at the point Thomas Vermaelen, Jean Verton, Jemu Beshishemu, Kwenim Finfi, Azel Wetzel. One of the quality defensive midfielders and central midfielders out there when he will give him Dries Mertens, Eden Hazard, Kweku, Kevin De Bruyne. Wow, what a team, what a squad. Honestly, Belgium team 2018, Kweku, I'll go for that team. That golden generation and a Belgium team in the war. But unfortunately, to me, I'm for team, I need the World Cup. And I say Euro simple. It was unfortunate, seriously speaking. I call for the team in the 2018 of Belgium.
Yo, na brafiena mi yendin komo kakra kwame nyame aduma Black Stars yes so ye ne Panama game no ye prepare me sramo ye Black Stars jerseys no nyame aduma Monday kode ye Black Stars throughout kwame yentisa sen ye say fiti juade kode wo se Ghana ni bia anye bia enye jersey na obehye se juada de normal because Black Stars be bobo Monday na obiasha Black Stars jersey, Tuesday Black Stars jersey, Wednesday Black Stars jersey na yebo na de atiano say original jerseys na ye ton no Mr. Momo pe bi aton Black Stars original jersey no say eye fita no say yellow no whether it is the white or the yellow Mr. Mo number obefre enye wo fra na wa odab in fact we bookie bi wa ba beje wa wo so mo ti say quality one different from other ones Mr. Wadaroma number ni 0555 217 899 0555 217 899 Mr. this the source of the original jersey one more thing na also jewodie na isanse ejuada ekwa pem say Black Stars ebebo ball ne die Black Stars jersey throughout enkwahye ba ko ne bi na onim kogu ase where original one more thing na friend na yemwa na osunya jersey ne bi mami sanso si number ne subio na enche be kwa mo no ne number ni 0555 217 899 0555 217 899 Kwame so far World Cup games the yabu ball and the ayahwe we are impressed na standard no.
Oh yeah okay first game opening game na also Mexico game na omo boy na omone South Africa boy na I think say na eno na emu anhye da anya me de bebre ba me hwe Korea for no so a game no omo boy no and US for the performance omo display no Pochettino team ball no omo boy no Kweku na
omo surprise one na
oh boy me nim say power for na nya do back ball na US for the boy na ready and ready papa so me sure say as time goes on na emu hiti and you been a lot of exciting games so far I think say me are quite impressed with matches metimi are witnessing
Biggie
Kweku anya bad honestly speaking looking at the matches we've watched from the opening game to the game South Korea played and no matches so I hear you know it hasn't been bad. There are a few games instead of that intensity giddy sa Canada and Bosnia and Herzegovina no I didn't enjoy it that much.
So Bosnia for na I enjoy so mko go ekyire na nyom
and some of these things were expected. Once expanded number from 32 to 48, you know, with no disrespect to any other country. There are certain countries probably 32 and KB and come maybe. It's, you know, once I hear the quality to say in the past. And you be said you see World Cup from the knockout phases. I want to make a bread been my idea by every film, and normal. So far, it hasn't been bad. It's been good. Kweku, yeah, training hackers.
Now, host for no, wash your money now. Why never call him? Mexico we need Canada draw.
So far, I think the US. Yes, host for me and Sanady. America born was show. Mexico nana ebian kamete pion, but against South Africa, Manchester home ye. They weren't bad, but how I me feel that no. AB to another opponent. I thought I play a role. You meet an opponent and the opponent brings out the best in you. There are times you meet an opponent and the opponent makes you look poor or bad just because of the opponent's performance. But so far, host nations and I think the United States of America, say Bibian, say Sadia, that kind of team or mobility me and so this particular tournament.
Okay. Mr. Morgana for party issue ni ebe discuss pa ananze say inti ebe discuss we here Ghana for yi pa because sanke be nyanka party gina fifi ona ototo niema as of this morning the ekoni nyina no give you updates on that but yansan so enkai mo say nyame adomo a and 10 p.m. Yedi Amansis Nina Eko Kumasi City Mall, Brazil versus Morocco. And Yeko Yibono, Eddie Amagana. For intimate me, I join you or Nafi with Nyaquinyana watch a Bonnie B. Feel free, enjoy the game there. So say your television and master, yeah, jump screen, run watch the brutal. Brother by her game be the bear commentary, Eddie. If you ain't now it's me, I enjoy game. The Kwame was said, Yereba Koba woman Timu, oh, young fan called South Anna. Young bro biana.
Oh, they said the events for the baby.
Yes, young bro was South Sack. What kind of Wadaroma? So,
oh, yes, I'm very nice because South interest with the
yes, young mobion
footballers and they are more football. Yes, on say also sooner Asante Koroko. Acting head.
Hey, rad this out for Mujaya Smo.
Hey, and Asante Koroko. Obo Kuchutu. Hey,
Kwame.
And a place go on and players get.
Hey, Mujaya Smo. Hey, South.
Oba Asante community bar qua about football.
Kwame. Hey, big.
Omon Fendi Agro Cry South Impresso. Talent are South are producing.
Hey,
and your talent for 20.
Hey,
Mujaya
Smo.
And you are also
yeah, you produce talent.
So dress who produce talent, footballers who produce coach. Some trophy.
Yo, yatsi why? Yedi bi beba na yedi bi so akoko big mo. Ghana for so among force ye ompe bi so be hwe bo ha. We see emfa bi mra nti no. E be nyina ara ho arrangement na ye hu de betimi. Nti e be kwa amonone na enche yedi amonone nsam no enso etimi e de abakwa me. Nti se kwan ni mu ada ho clear. Fantastic. Big Bibia declare. You come on and fair farm on and some from Brava Johnny television, also Facebook, Lawson TV, Facebook, what are my basha now when you sunya quenya no so and Jumedi and BSansa walk up no Guswa Equaso na Mexico for Obudi area Ayomupe opening ceremony area na ya Musa Canada and the US another host nations for almost opening ceremony the other kind Canada and Bosnia game no ebaso Canada ese bako Bosnia enso ese bako Bosnia and the other kind ese go Jovalo kick ono ene dinkan about go de kama Canada last minute yebe pono ana Kyle Rin ono so eteka edema de Canada national team na nya sam ketwa game no kwasem e wo mu say na game no Canada for no epimpia ball ni nyina Bosnia for no share goal no wie omkogu a kire defenders Canada for no bridge abena den last minute and Larin enso e share goal win him so no off bench e baye be 2 minutes of bench e baye na no twats na and so at the massive in the opening ceremony ni dia e so kama e Canada brand almost so hosting to opening ceremony ni bi and na etwagu on television so join our television so and ye mani bi and na etwagu dia so World Cup Hong Kong and ye gu so yen so ye di e ho na unim say before game no master dia Canada and Bosnia supporters na ye no master ma World Cup no e ye fair papa na ni pardon wa Canada supporters no munyina ko sia o street ba ko Canada colors red and white and we now bomb no more bar master na a ho corner a ho fair yanko Canada chrome supporters no mu him walk up no master mo e de I call Bosnia supporters no so master rolling him nyina mama no kwasam no say and run na streets no so I papa Bosnia Canada World Cup Bosnia pa nipa supporters pa wetimi ewura Canada kromo hey no watch street ni nyina boso masa inti so pa Africa mo supporters na ewura kromo sa nenti anra ne ma bia na ano so ekoso e ho no yanko USA eso na kodi ko wakakra esansa USA game no ekoso USA ne Paraguay game no ekoso ama USA enso as a Paraguay 4-1 into US 4 Paraguay enso as a bakwanra stadium one nya sam ketwa dignities ahodo akọ stadium one akono papa game no ekoso e was Sophie Stadium and now when Mr. Tom Cruise our stadium wall David Beckham on an ere and so Ebola stadium wall when Mr. Kenila 2 Bill Gates now Bill Gates and so at the stadium one also enjoy be Justin Bieber no and so stadium one winning also at US game now and also of course speed was also around and also enjoy game be opening ceremony in Ecoso and so our USA Canada dia yi at the show no and I United States of America also at the other course Yeni Aba Kerry Perry so and a fa Michael Tonyum Nenyum Wanda and also a toye kama into USA opening ceremony and also go out television also Brana Yeniapa Katy Perry but also a Tonyum kama and you want to be a course so our USA a brother opening ceremony and also a course Guswa and also a course kama now only say game no time United States of America answer my park no penyin Donald Trump phone and so afre coach Mauricio Pochettino and on sending crying master US mining in our time with mo kono munkoye bibi enye wansa na se as a US phone ya soja de esi omo so na ye de phone no ebe ma Pochettino ho po hwerenim wo de coach kakra mo se Pochettino ya catch answer Donald Trump or see president's voice no he that's a tension of funnel master levels for who
President Andrew Giuliani, how are you?
Hi, Andrew. How are you?
Well, I'm standing in front of 26 champions and a great coach, Coach Pochettino, right now, that are ready to go and run through a wall. So I'm going to give you to Coach Pochettino and the captain.
Good. Hi, Coach.
Hi, Mr. President. How are you?
Well, I just called to say you're a fantastic guy, a fantastic coach. I know about your record and your success, and I know how great the players are. I think you've got a really good chance of going all the way.
Thank you so much.
I just want to wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you so much for your support, Mr. President. We are going to do everything to make proud you and all the people here in this country. Mr. President, Andrew Giuliani, how are you?
No President Donald Trump and Kasa Intinenya won't say USA for the call Parker. Now so much soja Omania Bresse or Besomuhini or winning by 4 goals to 1. And when you say 2022 USA minor, almost had 3 goals in the entire World Cup. And on the 1 game, and so it's me up a pass and record. Congratulations to the United States of America and run supporters near Bora Stadium at Bontain. Nanya Samiketwa Young call USA Memo Bra. Na goals no airflow. Na supporters na eju omani and so the United States of America. Welcome to the World Cup, master. World Cup ni more there and more there and more there and more there. Host nation SF4 against Paraguay and Yamani B and Echagunana Yenya speed era stadium now him say speed air column or say USA Jesse top na Ohe ne source no or say Nigeria for source na akwa we pa na Ora stadium wo na theory ori catch as a catchy hey na dia na why Nigeria for wa show mo source na ekire say USA for na ebe bo say USA top comer for USA down so ehwe akose Nigeria de and also adan Nigeria for omo mabia na chese akwai onim de nema kra ekọ enti Yenya speed and so anono Oshia you are a FIFA president Infantino and Infantino catches the next game no so opa obey the jackets no ediama no mama na FIFA president for 5 minutes and say ano any pia and also ekọ so owie Oshia Zlatan Ibrahimovic in theory and catch am say World Cup no Portugal and ebetimi and so age also catch Ibrahimovic is ono oya Ghana ni nemum Portugal and edge World Cup no see Cristiano Ronaldo so umpo ono na beje World Cup na Ibra se crash for Mike no to want ko.
You want to see something crazy? Who do you think is winning the Portugal? Ronaldo winning the World Cup. What? Huh? Watch. And look, watch he win. Watch he win. Watch Ronaldo win. I promise you he gonna win. Sue, baby. Sue.
Ronaldo no one was some by a copima says a spirit say Ronaldo back J World Cup no Ibrahimovic say kai apu for Mike na for 200 pie and no somebody piano so ekoso yendi club issues ya be sanso about World Cup ni mo na ya be bon komo kakra na unim say former Chelsea coach Liam Rosinia diameter say all GC needs our France alpha phone Afre coach Liam Rosina se coach na uri Chelsea ni akwanya wo ho OGC ni se adwuma paye o ba je adwuma na dia ye we say yes Liam Rosina catch up say hey me be coach Chelsea hwa me level asese be dru me coach OGC ni me be peden ho yes wa catch up say enye enya de ono so betimi aba be coach team e fa the OGC ni Arsenal for and so HC Abrante fa the Christos Cholis na boy we Osia kan e wo Club Brugge yes last season unim say we or left winger master baby at Trossard and Martinelli ejina wo mudi se mu ho no yes way of football from the left wing and no say the last season our club Brugge or say 22 goals 29 assists master akwai nature say assist pa eba goals pa come out with anyama fa and the man yes Arsenal last say any Branson SAD come say Arsenal options bebre diameter say Juventus cannot yield this. And also Arsenal say bisa no wasam bisa Juventus for say Juventus most monton de dem yakuta yen some 100 million euros mo baji ana mo baji dia mo man start negotiations say say kenan yield the from and also Arsenal Mikel Arteta say onya no Arsenal for midfield from the left na or boba obetimi gina 10 up on the camera at the Arsenal and no and someone yet say from the camp of Mikel Arteta and you come Manchester United as well yeah and now we catch us Martins Fernandes the last 2 days Manchester United are serious meetings upon meetings essence Manchester United for the ball as Lawson and PH in Real Madrid for boy no dia call now and now meeting the copium near Manchester United when him say Jason Walcott or no and a piansa stinchini away on him dada Jason time and now Southampton a pia Southampton fonko fak way and so and free Portugal embra into him boy him so Obama Manchester United befa na yesen komono Manchester United and I catch West Ham United is a pedio mopeno never 85 million pounds a party at the Braka West Ham yesramo Manchester na yenya negotiations na ni monimu ya na person who make it deal no now me na sharp it say Manchester United aquas rents was 85 no and was say West Ham United for instance so na fei and komo bia European no almost so entwa so and no and someone so appear few oba na unim say yes Barcelona for Hans Flick asuma a scout kakra say all monitor videos be kakra about Julio and Chiso na Julio and Chisway akwai odimbo na ebom epra na eha no na our Brighton and a Chelsea for blue kwai ekofa no call Strasbourg na kai wey odimbo pa na epra na eha Julio and Chiso diameter say Barcelona for scouts edinechi akwa bisa Strasbourg for na say want some at sense Chelsea kwada ya bia no nti ehon ayan someone so epia fi Hans Flick aso ye eba me di Barcelona some dey say na no Anthony Gordon ebeye medical yes so catch the medical department I catch Hans Flick say ha akwara no ne nimpom ni kasai emu odin papa yes some the positive report pa and the Hans Flick I catch Hans Flick we no send your city no wa omo hwe ni bones ni mu a on pejada ade bri yes oya ne kakra na wajai na wa more flexible with the training so far yes medicals for medical department no omo check niam no omo boboy na baso akacha Hans Flick say we obetinya bobo na dia chepa epradie some major injury dia nya de obetinya affect apprentice fan Anthony Gordon and no a reporter yet from the camp of Barcelona and so aswe the English national team arawo sama wom ne say unim say anọ na jo nkwafo akwasesa England national team ye kwa wia omo poto ayasamo akronfo ekra ye po World Cup munyai say England national team omo camp ya kwasesa omo niama yes omo football boots no Hurricane boot yafa Jude Bellingham boot yafa master Hurricane boots no Juju Shewana na eno na de be sha Benjamin Asare de ye o ma na it is say yes o man tam Hurricane boot ko o man tam Jude Bellingham boot ko Thomas Tuchel ni coaching board na tactics a oba be ni document a woni yankofo na tam ade ni nyina de ko sa we dey say Thomas Tuchel and ya Ghana e be fa ho de ahye do pe we dey afa na Thomas Tuchel e be prepare ni niam afoforo yes footballs na o mo ball no so no akronfo tambo na de ko na nti we pra cromfo be na be wia footballs na say football our England national team o mo wia ni nyina ka ba ko pe nti anopai yes FIFA officials and Nike for and na say omo kofa balls awoto e de niam ni nyina nso etimi akototo foforo e de abre the English national team nti anoyan somewhere ato England national team no na make England nsam no enra anomuja players mako and 9 kwan say omo wunim say Thomas Tuchel etonsa de from say omo be join the team no e national team camp Alex Scott Ethan Iwaneri Reo Ingomuha Joskin from Florida say coach ne John Kwan so mo ko na fe so nko to so club ko je holidays kakra na mo England national team no so start World Cup no enti panyefo no so other players ni nyina so mo kwai mo nya de na mkoyere mo esanse the future for the national team na at the players makoma na ya that television iso yi na mami Usman Dembele na ya mon koma kakra Dembele na central for ABC na say eyadan and I'll call Paris Saint-Germain. And also not okay. So the Barcelona for LA, Los Angeles. Now omo pre-season. Also and onya call. Now call no chef fune so na Luis Enrique. And no Jinan Chain. And also hello only Luis Enrique din komo. And also Luis Enrique catch that and say catch me here o PH bra. Na me no minim dia no ba ye match memo bobo ni say wo fa ball no a memo fa ball na fa ha me ye o say papa ne cancer bebre na o tie nsam na papa ne kan no say my convinced or sing komono na o say no papa no Luis Enrique e cancer bi tira na o say ho no decide say dabi e so no so free Barcelona na ono so kwoto aso baby foforo e no ansema Usman Dembele enso e kan ma me Kylian Mbappe na ye mon komo kakra Kylian Mbappe ni ebi sansa the French national team woni Jules Koundé mu wansam at the sign woni ni mu enum mu relationship at the sign essence ba ko Ebo Barcelona and about so Ebo Madrid and also only Jules Koundé here we are very fine nebom also mummy no timisia wait me to man yonko no we so to man yonko say ya good here nebom also mutimi discussing here be bro say nanten Jules Koundé tasre ne pa say nkomo ne nyina ne say Barcelona for tata Madrid nanten Barcelona na age trophies Madrid ne yema nkoye it was Jules Koundé timi twetwe ne sa no say nya no nko a omo san so discuss politics only Jules Koundé the also relationship no a year pa and it's okay now only Usman Dembele swear and also only Dembele or starting say Dembele na age 13 years and I'll say o man nonsense I'll say every day piano o mo chat o mo year course it's also only Usman Dembele the relationship no okay also Usman Dembele eche Ballon d'Or ni wie no also won say Dembele after Ballon d'Or no I am more matured into obo Usman Dembele and so abaso and it's okay now Michael Olise so winning in them at the saying and also Michael Olise or a player for today and the future. I say Michael Olise no do wait me catch and say oh no the French and enkanena enye but I'm saying also Olise French and pa nebom oyobia on pekasa into the biabons or ye d and no and someone Kylian Mbappe and so eka and so hoya to so na fei yan bon komo kakra yan kwa Brazilian national team camp na yan ko bon komo kakra esansa nyame atuma Brazil Morocco master die besi and what some bre and epa na die den kan family Brazil na yan ko bon komo unim say no supporters no senior Brazil supporters and Morocco supporters no and no nyina ko share our Times Square ho na here Brazil so supporters na uti say encroni bu ho ye bia mo supporters no pa mo kokrom ho and nipa no bu so ti kronu mo dada into mo kaba mu nipa dom internal Brazil supporters no wo hwe nipa dom na ego enwumra no mo kakra na Morocco supporters no so ba ho internal Times Square master yanko ho
Coisas que você não imaginava que veria em sua vida. Brasileiros e escoceses.
Brazilian national team for no training Carlo Ancelotti and the wristband and so a bomonsa yes NFL star Carlo Ancelotti say Emma players no and so stay in position on po bia rock for say coach si gina ha now so akwa gina baby foforo and say Brazil training na Kweku still Neymar ye won training grounds what ya metena say yes doctors ma Neymar 3 weeks be say on fa enya medical plan bi na kakra nyame adoma 3 weeks no ebesi on the 17th of June and a Neymar enche ono so ebe start a return na fe on the team no enso abaye training na nra Carlo Ancelotti say ayen kra Neymar o pushi se ne ho betumi atono na enche Neymar ba return na fe ono so start training with the Brazilian national team owie ne ebi sense munsuro essence supporters na the pressure and the tomo so say master World Cup the munkwaji o munkwaje na emfa hu ento Brazil so anas o ose fear the ehu de e normal ose nipa bia wo se usura de kakra ose se we usura de wan hwe de a ukosia jata o adwin se o mi usura de na we ko triti jata te se de oye okra obewe nti ose esuro de e normal nipa bia e wo se usuro owie na oto so aka se World Cup no Brazil ebe compete. Now Brazil ebe timi age the World Cup. Yenko te Carlo Ancelotti say Brazil we can compete and win the World Cup.
We can compete and we have a possibility to compete to win. Of course, yes, we can compete and we are ready to compete. So to win, we are a little detail sometimes in football, but I think the feeling today is we have a good feeling about this World Cup, not only about this first game, because it's only the first game of this competition. We work hard, ready, and prepared to play.
No answer Carlo Ancelotti and so Eka Hakimi Morocco for rights back ono and so aka say ko bisanse mona Brazil na ebo and also oyawe na the only say Brazil and Morocco no favoritism be any mo say do betia kan say team we team mienu on team kan say Brazil and a favorite to win on team kan say Morocco and a favorite you know say teams no obia wa quality to be ka say game no a 50-50 and no and someone Hakimi and so Kanes inka game way pa ka Neymar jinemu a nanka oni Neymar e wo wings won ka be fa pa no ono opese ka oni big players any shante e ya na ya sa Neymar onya available a obetimi enso abo game ni bi na make Neymar nsam na enra master in somewhere see e wo mo pa e wo USA say akwa bi Neymar look alike na ni pa kro no tisi mu wo mo ho na audience hunu pa na television so pa akwa ni se Neymar papa chese ni pa afa mo ho nyina police for bre na akwa ne so ba no the bodyguards e di na chi into obi anim say Neymar akwa ne di nsem hunu pa na nkofo twa ne pictures na chese obi say sign mama na police for di na chi akwa iso nye Neymar why tattoo to say name be beer aqua nsem hunu pa and washa Brazil jersey and washa ne church to say the name aso so cheche na wo hwe nipa dom na say afa mo ho no be say stampede yes wo post for bre echeche nkofo hwe akwa ne di nsem hunu pa say akwa we pa na post for no be fa do cause scratch ko na ye di akra nipa dom ne be pepra eno ensam ni bia eno so ekọ so enso eho enso eno no ye to oswe na FIFA for the statement e di aba se omo sre yen eno ye be ya story bi se ai central for na say nipa na ekọ stadium won nipa kitwe bi obo wan say FIFA ya announcement say stadium wa boma FIFA for say obu ntwantro FIFA for say die ntia say ya na cameras ekoto stance ni ma ye hu say empty seat warning na no say support no omoto tickets no nebom esan se ehwu ene bia ewia bi wo so obu ha on peso betena se FIFA for say eya na veranda ni mu ho no eya no ehom gengina ho FIFA because it is almost a stance ni mu aye empty a o se nipa no omo stadium ho dada omo ho but ebu wo ho a omo gengina ho nti wo ya pictures no so nipa ni bi ko gengina sa area ho nti enye se stadium no nkofo FIFA for se munya sansam na mo so mo ka no eno ensam a eno so epie fi opa famiko Portugal national team eno ye catch us team no nam kwan so e ba mo kwa kodru Miami kama na eno plane bedru ya no master na utimu se pilots no ebie de ho na him Portugal flag him Portugal for the one year bro master afi omo ba ba gia na enti omo free ho na ya ba team ni nyina enso ade call hotel ho enti team no na AC Ronaldo na LED the Portuguese not team ya wie ni ya ba si omo enti abra pass no enso eba bedru omo hotel enso eno no enti Ronaldo mu aba bedru kama na onim sa Rafael Leao enra team ni bedru ye no na ucha fa camera and say omaba bedru o kire ni hotel room wo se ne sitie na yanko he Rafael ya no krachi say kobobo no jai je o church no ati.
Welcome to the World Cup, yeah, this is my room, yeah, you know what I'm saying. We just arrived in Miami. This is the view, yeah. Swimming pool from the beach.
Ni balcony ho jina opono na da ho no swimming pool kakra so shall master hotel na no was brutal. Hey master, iti krache senia wangasa wo kamfo hotel no kwana kobobo ni yenkogina park no so nkwatwetwe na Rafael Leao eno asam enso eno no unim sa Senegal national team enso kodru ye no omo hotel ho university na eno ebe hotel omo ko bontwe ne de ma the Senegalese national team na efe na kono master Rhode Island for de na manya bia magana for senior hotel for ne university for ne kabo mu efe papa we dey Senegal for feel you yango ho. And also a PFE Opa Yantuaswa na Morocco national team head coach Muhammad Walbi essay or no Carlo Ancelotti books pa working kind or se Carlo Ancelotti books are what should be an no when ya da jacking kind in na no se working kind to him Carlo Ancelotti taxes in na crachi or say what kind of books in na you know taxes via Carlo Ancelotti the baby an odim ntinyamia tuma Morocco force with me as a Carlo Ancelotti team and somewhere and also a PFE a hopper AC Milan the maintenance say and a pay call and back call for Ruben Amorim say catch it at the same because me say AC Milan na ground fragile kediana enye na Oliver Glass na dia no as a still no one deal no enso entimi konanim enti call be soon akọ at the amount Ruben Amorim and a Matthias Jaisel say adwuma no omeya na Jaisel no e Al Ahly in say call senso betimi so from AC Milan gusu omoso airport coach na make AC Milan and some no ha send your musi delay o coach in some no ama Luka Modric say afono no dia metin say Luka Modric so be so retire metin say some part be so retire san say AC Milan yo ko yi o hu de nkofo yi kirekire asomo ye as adwuma yi hu de AC Milan fo cheche metin say Luka Modric be so jai adwuma no nebom say or retire pa dia metin so ba Juma and so a day I'm a Madrid for no our fans ambassador some person woman role special role and so Real Madrid and so as well ye Gina Madrid near Moncoma Gonzalo Garcia say the deal Biana coach Jose Mourinho be say on free club with Munkono or something for or some loan and from an essence or GDS say or unfinished business and so our Real Madrid or send Dani Caballal Equoya or buy send a Casimiro coach and or buy or GDA what he say coach the free so on young playing time no person jana kwaya or so call loan na oba e sense oba bet me and so abe boy Real Madrid ye pa and no and someone also APF oba say abrantia Efana Asensio the coach na catch and crache wonu agent no mo che mo mpa club bi na mo free mo enso enko Jose Mourinho and start clearances enso Real Madrid as well dia metin say Jose Mourinho camp say Pepe dia no onwone Pepe ending komo na mom enkofo bi and omutu no fo say oh Pepe available na mom omo some person say omni Pepe na ensheda enye serious biasa and no ansem we fi Jose Mourinho enso as well enso eba who learn Alvarez the American say enye ye Real Madrid for no akapono no de atum say enye ye kras said ye omayi omani kra Julian Alvarez nkomo no obi amfanto nchen enye ye ano ansem ano so efi hoba Paris Saint-Germain the American say omani di Barcelona for striker Ferran Torres Paris Saint-Germain astate enso bisa na say ono no Barcelona no obeto so and I say ono so ento so and when someone also appear few about Newcastle and so I contact Manchester City for a goalkeeper James Trafford no one some at saying now James Trafford they meant to say wakacha Manchester City for so munya butre na uncle World Cup number oba Oba so be take decision and so I want the future mama Vinicius Junior na yenko bon komo kakra Vinicius Junior say style will be an ball under Carlo Ancelotti be an also obo na Carlo Ancelotti and the coach I'll say a man a peace of mind hey catchy also on your peace of mind and a ball say Carlo Ancelotti and so and the coach also this season onya any major injury behind so say World Cup no arriving at the World Cup fully fit na osabo or say 8 games here all the ball then the name World Cup or say the near break or so changing story no and so our the Brazilian national team now all we need a 6 World Cup and so at Brazil any somebody Morocco na here now oh yeah where Morocco for no money body ball and I say crack Morocco for say or more and a benchmark at the African countries ningina obia peso to say Morocco for it's also him say Morocco for no top players or say Hakimi Brahim Diaz only mamuye pa nebom Brazil for the Panama or more babaji World Cup or say Neymar and idol and as for Ebisan say na o kwani yembisa we be hayo na urini round the question saying what was 1 hour here day and also osre yemfa renew and come on fan China yenka World Cup and we someone also appear free about Robert Lewandowski and I'm Kwanswa on any agent Pini Zahavi called USA na Robert Lewandowski ko sign a contract no at the Chicago Fire. Oh, Robert Lewandowski called Chicago Fire na and one someone no Chicago Fire for many pro essence means so many Leon Goretzka and so din komo inti omanya Lewandowski on ba some de Leon Goretzka and so ka wona fei enema so etimi efa edema and Marcus Thuram the French national team camp na onim say Marcus Thuram afre Denzel Dumfries ejanon na ball Inter Milan video omudi nkomo no ano catch and Krachi say we new teammates ejina munchain Kylian Mbappe wa ho wona no enso enkasa ama Dumfries enso ene Kylian Mbappe enso ekasa kama and say and no somebody bia and so across the French national team Everton after Chelsea bisa say Liam Delap and want some at saying Chelsea for say 40 million pounds. Hey, Chelsea. Everton, Chelsea say, Mumfa 40 million pounds in bro, and yes, sir, Mumfa get a crack deal, you know, and also ye. Now, Mike Penders, a Chelsea goalkeeper, Nano, or Cologne was strike block. Mike Penders said, pre-season, no, I already. Pre-season no only Chelsea for the best chance here. Also penny for na catch and say omra pre-season be. Na also ono oba na we betimi convince coach. Na ono swat na so onye na adwen so oba by number 2 or person by number 1 and so e Chelsea. Enti nyame adoma pre-season oba kire say ampa onim go ni da. No oba by Chelsea and so and number 1 RB Leipzig for announce say Martin Demichelis. And I know now o coach River Plate and o coach Mallorca. Na former defender at Manchester City Martin Demichelis says hey RB Leipzig for no summer for the Juma or Mama J Juma no so and RB Leipzig and so as well now goalkeeper at the man the Egyptian national team Ahmed Shanawi as an Adam for Eddie Muhammad Salah on the work camp or say Salah free or free Liverpool psychologically after Muhammad Salah papa also Nansayana Salah to din or say Nansay no on the Salah din koma or say Salah no Onyanka obesa so atoa so Liverpool krache enye na also nan say okobisa Salah say wo ye den future angasa no dwen den ho club ben na opasa ko so Salah kraka chen so onya we onim the all ye the future enso ho eno anse wono so epie fi oba Inter Milan me no ka say omoni Arsenal for 18 komo James Trafford Inter Milan any Arsenal for Eddie come about Martin Odegaard. Ain't Martin Odegaard the end come on air cost to giddy. Inter Milan for say Martin Odegaard. I want some at saying say no Arsenal Mobaton. Now Mobaton sika some at saying na boy no crown muma you and say Inter Milan for starting comodie about Bronx for Martin Odegaard. Now only ever catch us after say Barcelona for Julio Toos almost for second train on Mujana Quine Nanka Barcelona for Enche come out before Hoga Bros and so now Mama for the Jumana Fay on the house of Flake Ababa Yejuma. Never Diamond sir. Yes, Barcelona for no catches on train kakra. And some person mo share other options. No mo say bia coach for front so munyanwa. E bet me afana and no and someone and also a PFU about and no Barcelona for the statement at the above bonting say papa for the Florentino press. I'm the court. I'm saying Florentino press a die friend on the 12th of May. Obe Gina Bonte can say Munu at the Barcelona home and Barcelona form the Sikasam and Omocrano Mutues Academy refi. Or my catchers assassin and catcher sign or my cancer fee into almost all the papa for the Florentino press air court on one Niagara cry and no somewhere and also a PFU bar and USA game. I almost boy almost say Paraguay by 4-1. Leon Balogun. Former Arsenal striker on the ball 2 goals. Yeah, Okasaye about the game. Kwanya is fast, so Emma goes no and so it's by. Ladies and gentlemen, Leon Balogun 2 goals.
Win in your first World Cup. 1 goal, not enough. You had to make it 2. Take me into the emotion of those goals and break them down for me.
Yeah, it's a fantastic day. You know, I'm just happy with the 3 points. You know, as you said, it's my first World Cup. You know, and to start with 2 goals, you know, I couldn't ask for much more. So I'm very happy.
It's hard to even put into a description
and so Ekasa, coach of the United States of America, after the game.
45 minutes, I think, were amazing. I think difficult to find a team to play like this, no? But yes, so happy and so proud.
I do have to ask you about Christian Pulisic. What is his status? What's he dealing with?
Yeah, he received the -2, a kick in his calf. And on the end of the first half, he started to feel tight, and we didn't want to take any risk, and it was difficult for him to walk, but hope that this is not a big issue and can be ready for the next one.
Last thing, the fan support today.
Amazing. That is what we're waiting. That is when you talk about America, that passion, that feeling. Today they were amazing, and now they realize that soccer here in America is massive, is big, and be careful the another sport.
Thank you.
You're welcome. In the first 45 minutes.
Some Mauricio Pochettino and J and some more on so Ekano Enja Yakona Fay Yeri discussions and so Eddie Abanana supporters DP now almost so Portugal supporters. Na omoto Cristiano Ronaldo nyom enso ewo Emma Ronaldo akwaba ewo Portugal national team camp enso no mafa Ronaldo flag Ronaldo enso etina pake mutina kunwam na omuhu Ronaldo nyom na nyansam ketwa enti eho yenko say enti welcome to Miami Ronaldo
Cristiano Ronaldo Cristiano Ronaldo Cristiano Ronaldo.
While away a nyamani bia and also air Miami and so on say dear Juno say bia ujafo no say was so amazing muso so nkofo no de Argentina nyama and so agiegum and so yan to ankomo no so na yenkodi nkomo kwame any bigi and so aye krado a omde ba bewrum na ya bon komo opanyi ya nantie Ghana
Kweku medase na menim baby a pese ye shase free yen shase en free patim common no say because asema nkofo interest e was pay. Let's not forget Kweku ɛnɛ Thomas Partey birthday o ɛnɛ Thomas Partey ne birthday enti o birthday pa na nsɛm wei ɛbobaba no menim how a yenua Partey ɛbɛfa ɛyɛ situation wei anase issue wei etimi about bonte no Kweku personally nsɛm ne baayɛ no earlier on yɛtete nsɛm na bia sɛ wobɛka impokra na mehwɛ interview bi a the sports minister ene yenua no multimedia ɛwɔ Accra Joy for di nkɔmɔ krom busa ne so matete sansɛm bi sɛ Partey deny ne visa ne sansɛm no ɛma sports minister honorable Kofi Adams Krabe ka sɛ onya we sɛ bibi sɛ etimi asi so saa rumor ne ba bontia na ene na ma bontia by isim sɛ nipa dwen ankɔ hɔ until sɛ enura story na nkasa no eba bontia obi asoso ehu de ekoso with Partey ene Canada visa and sensem no Kweku ensem ne baye no metie a lot of comments mehu commentaries bebree ade a efe ade a edene ese ewiaso bia no etimi kire na adwen enti asem ne baye no obi eka ne de we kan de we aka ne de sa freedom so betima express ho no very important and adwenkyerɛ na nipa dodo na no eka no de obi eka no Kweku nya abokyerɛ na wotena se a ɛta asomu me personally ɛyɛ me nwa kakra sɛ omedina Partey visa no nsɛm ne ban because ye nyina nim sɛ Partey a case na wenya ɛwɔ England no yentimi en conclude say ya find say oye guilty and say onye guilty ruling nyambai enti untimi conclude sa and so what check ade ba kwa ade na me expect no the rule of natural justice away the rule of natural justice no Kweku ehemfa ne wo that fairness ewo because as it stands now asem ne ade ato Partey so bibie ni ho a conclude say che say Partey ana say Partey a obe find ne say sasem no ya find ne say oye guilty enti the rule of natural justice no Kweku ehemfa ne wo ene nsem ankofu ebusa say ade na ato Partey no ye de asem na ato ne so asem na ye de ato Partey so no bibie ni ho evidence bi ni ho say chenchina Partey ya find ne guilty and nkofo mpokra yusu Benjamin Mendy as an example say ba ya ede to ne so no ekoba eche ni nyina evidence ne ba ni nyina na yesi eche ni mpokra nte sa enti eche no de ofa mu ni nyina no wasai ni din wasai ne career enti Partey de no bebi a Ghana for eni nipa dodo na eka ne yese once nko a anka verdict nya bambonte ne de untimi conclude say o man visa eni nsem Kweku nkofo ka ba Kweku ade ba ko ne yese a true situation be saying eni say yehwe nationalism because asem na aba no administrative issue said ye Ghana for complain say the Canada for aye no anto emfa kwemu no metiase pa because Partey court ni nyamfa mba say asem na ye ato ne so no wedi for anase wedi bem metiase pa by issue we so na aba no eme yen say oye Ghana ni administrative issue every single country ewo ni rules ewo ni mbra or the protecting the country oman bia onsa asem ne baye no nkofo mpokra eblemu FIFA say ade na FIFA entimi embem ama FIFA mpokra ba abonte abeka say oni tumi wo obi manso in terms of the immigration rules and laws FIFA ba abonte abeka sa asem no ama nkofo kra raise argument say FIFA si oni sa tumi ni dia ade ntina oman bi wo ho a sa ban ba ni football ma FIFA say ni abande sa country no enti nsem na nkofo raise no Kwaku eto asomu pa by issue na aba no sa wanye very careful a obehwe ne from a nationalism side by a year administrative issue. Kweku Canada for esi omu mbra omu dibu omu mai. Na utie Canada immigration minister aye friend Selina waba abonti abekasa. Osi Canada for no omu immigration rules no emfa ho ni major tournament a eba so wo mu krom ho. Say ye World Cup, say ye Olympic Games, say ye day. Omo Canada for no omo nhwe competition na eba omu krom no. Omo immigration rules no. Omo make sure say every individual bia no ombe assess o. Omo be the facts available. Then no ma apply laws no. A omo de be govern omu krom no. Adia Canada immigration minister Lina ne Eka. So in this case, se wutie die immigration minister ewo Canada Eka ne dia. The next thing was so busa ho ne say Canada omo immigration rules and laws no saying and sitie. And some pokra no take stance. Because omo bia wo ne mra. Kweku nim say Ghana ha say emra bi wo ha say a ediwa uko obi kro so a yentimi nya ohwe endiu. Sa so na ewo ekuro bi wo Canada betima wo emra bi wo ho a edi wo ha Ghana ha say endiu. Enti country bia wa kwan ofa so esese ne nioma. So based on there immigration minister no ebeka ade a kire wiase nyina no. The next thing was see ebusa ye ho ne say sa omo immigration rule no Kweku san anesitie. And so what check Canada Immigration and Refugees Protection Act 2001 so ready akwa estate say foreigner bi a commit crime and I say o face criminal charges Canada wo home kwan say obe deny ni entry e wo mu krom. According to Canada, Omu Immigration and Refugees Protection Act 2001, a stated clearly say obi ewo ne maso na criminal act bi ye dia bono anase ye dia charge na omu ohun kwan. So betime deny no. Based on there, Omu immigration rules no a state. Enti Kweku based on the Canada mbra na eka no untimi so for Canada for no. Because I am brasa me eka wa hase. On say US for me no ka say patasem ne buy na Canada for no e deny no visa say untimi enter Canada no. Onim second a US omo customs and border protection e di ababontin say omo ya aware with party situation no by US immigration so emra ne kire say ye de bibi to so a once a yen favor the thing by no on betima mo enter kronim eno ne ye US emra o.
So that is criminal issues.
Yes.
Okay, enye case bia because there are cases bo enye criminal.
Enye criminal.
Nti there criminal issues ne dey.
Good.
On my US dey on betimi ama waba.
Yes.
Canada dey on mra so kire say nti obia krobia ne mra.
E won mra.
Okay.
So pate dey ne bae no. And the US Customs and Border Protection for no edeba say ye bebo World Cup no every single player bi obi omunimo bia e records obi anioma na pate issue no omu US for no omu ya aware with pate a situation no by pate die no omu nyan convict omu ntimi embu an say oye guilty and say ye find say oye guilty say odi bema na say odi for enti once a verdict ntimi mbaye no US for timi ma ne kwan e ma omu timi ma ne wura krodim. But what the Canada so sombra ne kana based on the immigration minister ne kana Lina ne kana or say omo act no Immigration and Refugees Protection Act 2001 no ombetime gina so a prevent party so ntimi ngrem.
Internet just say omo di omo mra no so pepepa and it so omo nyem from so bia Canada for enyem from so bia.
That's the reason I make us say asem na buy no. I say me ehame. And I had Ghana for you because Sepata won't mean Canada no. Kweku me no ka say or you keep play at the senior national team and or you Ghana into be Satuna e be affect Ghana. By san yoma we no Kweku administrative issues. Enti yemfa emotions in kasa.
Na mitie Honorable Kofi Adams na ose han kakra no expect say non kwa so disappointed FIFA mu or expect say BBC sa no we say FIFA admit leadi say oman na omugumra ni mu kakra especially when a special tournament nipa krono he's not just a supporter or a key member, in this case footballer. What I said now was saying ka FIFA ebwadi enimu na nka one Canada bino elso kasa but FIFA for statements omde ba bontin ka say omde omodwuma ne some be organize tournaments nko but say oman ni mra nimu de ontimi intervene no na according to the minister no a bit disappointed kakra.
Yeah, and the minimum say on say FIFA edi omu statement ne ba no mo say omu ntimi enforce country bi emra de eye ne say FIFA organize tournament afa ne say FIFA organize tournament e wo Ghana hasia de FIFA ne Ghana aban be ye ne say one Ghana aban ni be communicate say emre bi wo ho a omu ngum kakra. So it's up to that country ne say obeti asia na so mo nti asia. Typical example 2018 World Cup. Na Russia wo mra bebre wo ho omo strict rules, immigration rules bebre wo ho a FIFA ne Russia kasai e mo gu mu. Ye wo mra ni bi wo ho afa ne say ukọ US a FIFA ne US aban be kasa say fa ne say o do documents ba o present two documents for o person apply for visa. Now I go US Martin there maybe say US for wo mra bi say I was say unya certain amount of it's saying that was say wo account FIFA betimi ne US abana kasa say omungum kakra. So FIFA betimi ne oman na kasa
a suggestion FIFA yes. Can only suggest
good by FIFA ntimi say oman ne chinchine say chinchina you say anase you say FIFA ntimi indicate ma oman no
and correct
kwan obefa so protecting the country
and correct na say honorable no ya we say FIFA ntimi credit ma ye oman Ghana
good. So the best way ni say the Ministry of Sports wo Ghana, Foreign Affairs wo Ghana, Ghana Football Association in FIFA any mpanyimfo bi omo involve bia no omo na wo say omo kabum no mo hekwan be fa so solve situation we the emotions kasa bibria
Kwame no kwasam pa wom ni say yankasa na enye proactive inti ministry say they should have known ni say baby a year kono immigration laws it's the same because party na the situation is different. In say proactive wa nka ye be hu say Canada emranie na in that manner no party eden nkrata akwa on be reject no on the same emrano na nsantrofo start leaky here unu say who by say we did not know if we knew her. Inka minister na ye minister ni abresa no inka we proactive kakra inka mo kra no through our foreign affairs eno mu dili e ansakra nka ye de nkrata na eko me pa what you say so that we will not be surprised.
Put your minister first interview no on joy for here na joy for kra na born money
exactly
and the minister so onya way
no nya what that is the problem so we weren't
onya way. Oh, based on minister,
proactive.
Minister Nenu Masem. And in this case, no, on say Kweku
Edilson mom
Obi kasa nationalism or the emotions be kasa and may have me pa because me hear the rule of natural justice, fairness way.
Yeah, innocent until proven guilty.
Good. And ti sanka fa ne sanka patedie no ye di abasa de wo ye no ampampo ye ana yetimi afani ne guilty dia. Untimi nkasa by way die ye de ato no so assistance now ye nyam fa vedi bia ba se pate ya fan ni guilty anase ye fan ni guilty enti e wo se anka ha say no o expect the rule of natural justice but in this case Canada for no so me ye ti ase say en fa won ne tournament o mu host o mu kro o ye individual bia na o ba based on oba no o mu be fa individual bia o be assess o mu assess wa na afede o ma hwe wu nipa no etire no omo be make sure say on be apply mra no e de ahwe wu nipa no enti omo mra ne diwa omo ma hu mbrem ana omo mra no ana na me read e de achro no based on Canada Immigration and Refugee Protection Act 2001 no omo say omo mo de ne de ye betimi ni bibia to bigi so maybe he said bigi and finding he said o ye guilty mpokra na omumra ni timi makwan say ye ntimi awunrem enti based on the omumra na kan de omo immigration minister na kan de say udi omumra na igina so de a untimi blame Canada for ni bebre sana problem na kwa kosi so e was say yen baby aye duru no e was say Ghana mum ana Kweku ye sports minister no foreign affairs Ghana Football Association in mpanyimfo no eye involved because Kweku nim say ye group na ye wom no se Ghana ye di second a round of 32 ye ba ko no Toronto onim za enti betima sa ko hobiem so if ye ntimi answer situation na that means say any match be ba ko no hobia on ntimi nko enti wo so mo solve we enye emotions asem eni see the emotions kasa a administrative issue and administrative issue adia eyem rade Kweku untimi ntreche wa hadwe bebre yem rasem ne yeka so I was saying penyifo ni mum na ye proactive no mo solve the situation
say how do we solve it
because baby adu nu Kweku
ya anye adwuma ye nti we cannot go and blame obi mine ne loss ya na anye proactive so any other conversation from the ministry somebody one after they could blame FIFA why dey
say typical example here World Cup na ye
anye adwuma ye
say World Cup na ye born wo 2022 no na emraba kwa wo the last time kana bigi kwa kache emraba kwa wo ne say ye nton insane sa nwoma no one but because of World Cup no FIFA ne oman no ekasai say ahoho ne beba enyem nkwa na mo ebo enti sa nwoma ne bi wo ho a mungum kakra so omo ko sa World Cup no so obeka na the last time na kin kre ka ko ye no so we kura person ton sa je say u show o passport and say bibi say ansam pokra ni aton ama so eno no mugum Russia 2018 omugum ranim enti countries ni bi wo ho a oye ne dey a obeti FIFA beti mark action say oh gum it's up to the country say onu no be ya na say onye
nti in your example uye na say 2022 no FIFA for ehu say the envisage say ensano it might cause a problem and quickly omumum ekohu katafo no epa katafo no chew na katafo no enso egu mu kakra in this case FIFA were proactive they envisage the problem and no kokan inti oman twen ama supporters na medu krom ho ansa omo acti ade ne ye de ne anye ne sa
on se fanese Kweku fanese Ghana hase mpokra yete no ubitu kwan akokro bi so ukokro bi so e be ka cho se o ombra ne ye se uduru ho a yesin utu kwan pa nkronkro bi o be ka cho se uduru ho a yesin e wo so yesin amamre bi e wo so omo ye omo nyoma omo ye
no kre
enti ukoni nyina onim because one yes ade na ho be kiro so World Cup na ye kono US for ewo omo immigration rules and laws Canada ewo bi Mexico ewo bi obia ewo bi Ghana yeso ewo bi on say na Ghana ye pass sa LGBTQ sa ewo parliament ye pass on say Ghana say so yeah a criminal act
so on abani nya
o pass o parliament
okay see nti yenya finalize
ye finalize ni bibia a criminal act but betima ko other country enye criminal act oti ase country bi wo ho ade party situation no once nkwa na final verdict ni buy no party betima wrem typical example in US country bi wo ho so a omo so mbra no pese omo kire say once nkwa e de sa atabo no de abo no nkwa de
I'm surprised to say ya chama sadi we nyinesi because especially Somalia refina when remono na wasi ehun say bibisa bitimisi especially with Union Thomas Day Party and I'm surprised to say well anyway
nti Kweku hadwen me ya de mapate na krasa ye ni birthday dia
nti hadwen yenti omunia asam na hadwen
ye bompa so betimi I resolve this issue because very bad and sa ade na ekoso Ghana ye camp no menye sure so ye Ghana ni a we de beji me personally no am hu enu Kweku to be honest ha me pay ya enye nsem keto me dim se big bebe man sakra no ye be ko matches no so na ye ndi kan hwe party de ne kakra se big bebe no ye wi a ye be ko matches no so kakra because World Cup enu a US game no ye be hwe kakra then ye be hwe Brazil game no other transfer stories and so Kweku me nim anka big bebe ni hwe party de wi ana yaba
Ade ba ko ne se de na kwa America no Kweku emra unfortunate hurting as a Ghanaian me sure say obi obeti bia na be ne ya, especially going into a World Cup already. You lose a lot of leaders in the Black Stars team. And meka leaders it's not just about the captains, but players almost carry team on their shoulders. Our tournaments in games. Kudus Mohammed, any part of the Black Stars team. For the last 2 tournaments, he's been our best player on your part. The Central Defense Partnership, Jiku, Salisu, Omunya available. Inti Ababa Beka, few leaders was scored anymore. Your best bet is available. No matimi see a kind of the Black Stars. Jordan Ayew, Thomas Party, Antoine Semenyonom, Lawrence Atiziginum. These are the leaders. Any kakaka. Na ye kwa kobo such a crucial game, a very important game. Na Thomas Party, Intiminya Kwanyana, Enkunku see a kind bi. Kwaku. First of all, as we said, Emra. Partey isn't the first star, and as a superstar and a mega star, so we be a dino when it comes to Canada border issues, any entry issues. Kwaku, so over Kaya, American New Autorium Chris Brown, he had the same issue. Yes, Okobosho or Canada. Oma ye BBA time aso a oko Canada no akwa ye event no. Next so mo cancel event no because our charges of assault. Honum into Canada for na mpene onu nimpo no ya American citizen no Canadians na mpene ama na nwura Canada so okwa ye ni program okwa boni show just because no charges yen convict no yen di asem no ema yen ka say Chris Brown D4 edu onko dem and also D4 nti say and say debi but omu deny Chris Brown entry. Why? Just because no charges of air assault and so done so. It's o mine mra no Canada for mine mra no yen ayete ha yentimi nya ho hwe. Obi antimi nya ho hwe. That is the case now. FIFA de obeye ne say on the countries in the kasa normal soften almost stands in certain issues, especially prior to the tournament. But Samani decided said there be yen soften your stance. Say na yen pese ya. There is nothing FIFA can do about it. Nti baby ababa iduru no. Emra no mo de ye adwuma. But with all these things aside, me problems is here Kweku. The psyche of the Black Stars players or maka o mo kwakobo Panama game no. If care is not taken, ya dream is a Thomas Partey near deny entry. It's party tenchen dia. There are other Black Stars players or money available. On me akwa see a kind of ama Black Stars. But let's not forget, say in situations like this, Udiagra, say team psychologists na nya juma pa e players and so on. A rippling effect on the mindset of the players. Already, there are people that with no disrespect. If the people are mentioning certain countries and certain authorities, so deny Thomas Partey visa. How certain Ghanaians are thinking. The same way as some of the Black Stars players impo and so to me adwene. Say bimpo o mind be Ghana ni omo game and I say ni omo match World Cup we no omo na share and asade we koso. So if the players are going to think this way, like some Ghanaians are thinking, Kweku, omo mentality, was our game ni our World Cup ni how is it going to be like? It is going to affect them. It is going to drain them. And the whole man made problem in the war. Thomas Partey the end of the year. For now, there's nothing we can do about it. Until say Abia you didn't come away near better say be assassin. Because as a 10 million now reports are about say a football association in the Ghana and penny for the more appealing. It is more appealing. Now since be bad there. We can talk about that. But as we speak, Thomas Partey out. It's out, no. Players now akano. As I say, psychologically. Mentally, they have to be tough. The most important game for Ghana Black Stars in this World Cup is a Panama game, no. I am saying the most important because you share a group anymore. They and I said, you send a more from here, Panama. So beating Panama will give us the confidence to play the subsequent games. And it is the first game of the tournament for the Black Stars. So if we don't start well, it can affect our performance at the tournament. And into the America say the most important game. Now our leader, our Black Stars team, your leader na sin chain, and yes our proud. And you be na to know. Your genius in chain say born yen to be money mobi because corona mo koso akobo bono. Leader ni to be ni mo chin kobi. Let's look at how this is going to affect some of the Black Stars players.
So we professional players and now omunim say pateo situations be see and anything could have happened and this and you say and then the yearbo game we have few days until they can get themselves together not omabo and see me sure say psychologically it be affected team biasa.
That is why I'm saying, sir, looking at few days in Iowa, the team psychologist should work on the mindset of the players. It is not easy losing a leader. Football. You will play a bit of money in a park, and so I'm more GDS as a Mexican home quad ever win. Meaning, say, one with the Mechena. You will play a bit of Mamoko Park, so Namoko Bobo, Namo Chempa, Obian Pai Bonnet Omran Setum. The presence alone in your team is a sanema. And Thomas Party as a leader of the Black Stars, any baby could be one of those players for the Black Stars. And then until them make us asem into working on the mindsets and the psyche of the players from some young comping Wednesday night game. No, as you rightly said, your America crowd enemy. Into free some in Concotis are done there. No more to me, I am Nancy and what you mama you okay. Not Thomas Party and Kweku, they have to work on the player. Because as we speak here, John Unquan, United States of America.
And penny funny be back can ho. Say a very important. So the Canada Kobo one game pay or
very important. Because Thomas Party Chino, nobody knows what is going to happen, how he's going to feel.
Oh, come on. We have Party say Uncle for around that. Anybody didn't come. I mean, sure say in some no. Bebrena was through chain we and
the actual party no men fan it Ubemu party say or abonting or bobo Ubemu is so strong but people didn't him
yes
or bread and idea about what he who say the Panama yes see my name called Emco Canada no ye ne England best how
and almost so Jason so pa
you ever seen England abo enti pate ebetima nante obetimi no asere obetima bi ya say sa omkodru omo base no na okura bi a wo video sa no ma bi no obehu ne say oye okay no obesere by deep within Kweku e wo say nkofo ebe pate because no man na go fam na easy
and I'm sure say sense na dem ti America Sans the Football Association no na I was see a Sadi ABC because England for now, yen first game, but almost started 2 minutes as no crowd by before ye be bo anase ye be camp. I'm just imagining and say Yakobo Panama we ni be bo England. Really stories about Crawford who crab change say. I agree, say psychologically, no. On one case, I try so be psychic, but we should get close to him. I'm sure the Football Association will plan almost be close to him now. Time will be on nakasa. Well,
so for now, we are Ghana Nina issue now, Bano. Obe try say obe defend the party obe say you know a higher by a embracing and a immigration rules so a obi cruise so asem so sure. I also follow the nipa no air cano. If you are kwenya say betimi appeal ye betimi bibia na akoye eni say dey emotions ne affiliations e kasa because Kweku ade ba akoye na men pe ye kira adwen bebre wo ho emramra ye ntan kire ya adwen ade ye mra ye kire ya adwen sa because emra ye mra sana akoye so ye hope say bi betimi resolve na party enya kwenya no wetimi enya e sound mind out be si akan e dey ama the senior national team so ohwe oba camp mpokra no ye game against Lawson mpokra when the body language can say you will be a Nyoma Hanopa. So
Nyoma de Hanopa. No, you just imagine the course of Villarreal crowd. So in your bread Enua ne brepa.
Enyo obi a ne betimi apase through sanwema we o. Enyo obi a. Obre. So you hope say we meet my resolve sa issue na assembly na asem ko because Kweku me imagine the party fam.
And man going forward Kweku. If you say time be a amendment going forward, the man no shene to the omon system kaka.
Dear here.
Things like this, whatever party is going through, he hasn't been convicted. You need a seminal cast party before. So one, but what could you often be as a cobasi ye dear 70 not Thomas Stay party ni for still now you enough fire.
Yeah. Say bit say Benjamin
Mendy
the when you're more
the dear 70 only for but Nekaya say Mendy could have become one of the best left backs at football level. Yeah. But Nekaya say
what bibia bafo.
Me Mason Greenwood ya can ask me wie. Ball now all born obetimi abo premiership pa up to now. Yeah.
So Kweku obi susu ebibisa say if FIFA are no organizing a tournament no or the kukuru bi so na oni sa pro ni kasa say nyoma ba akumienu bi mon soften ne kakra mungum na sa country no engine tuma FIFA say o say ne also so join the tournament ne nko fon when you also change venue and also change host nation.
That say o say who say FIFA no hu only 2 minutes how yeah you di football echi and you FIFA big or ye kete e wo on mind bi eni so especially US crowd here or ye tatia yeah it is I told them you ye blame Infantino e wo US nsem ho anam se hwe now amayan kese kra ntimi US na Infantino e ntatia inti adere de FIFA de oye kete
said the ngofo ka say FIFA ma US control no imagine say Ghana hosti me ka say mo Ghana hosti World Cup ama countries different countries ebeba FIFA ye nim say Ghana ha say sa ge ne sa anyoma no yen so na FIFA ba say ngofo nam say other countries omo de ye league ni ntino mumumra na wa ha say ni say basa no mungum ana say World Cup ni kwa munyi free Ghana kwa enti ase
Ebeka so bon form tournament nko
the same thing applies to other countries.
Yeah. I like the example you gave. Send your many bo yen compromise no. So na amine fufuru bi ho a almost so compromise. So the example is perfect.
Even US on Impokrano. US on Impokrano. Ye wo states ni bi wo ho a say read no omo legal.
Yeah.
And you states ni bi wo ho a read ni bi wo enye legal.
Yeah.
And you betima ko state bi wo no akọ smoke wo bibia mfa ho ye nya ohwe. But the same case no the choir becho.
Well, let's move on.
You hoping for the best say administrative issues and about saying na ras and nampany.
Ye biggie case Chris Brown. Kra. Oh yeah. Oh no kra no fee. Was of US. Inti ye ntwaso. Ye ntwaso na asem we there.
Kweku emra FIFA World Cup no and I say men kan say how much even kra no. Yehu US or share Paraguay 4-1. I think say a good start for the United States of America. Omo part of the host nation and once omo part of the host nation I also mutimi sha see and see a tournament bia na who expect say omo part of the host nation for no ombetimi akọ manim na ama tournament ni metimi ayede and no hwe group a US omo ne Australia omo ne Paraguay then omo ne Turkey a group a say US 4-2 when you ya ombetimi qualify etimi akọ the next stage of the competition and omunya 3 points then omo performance no na a convincing performance any results and omutimi enyaye bona Pochettino ne boys ne boy Kweku wa onya abochire hwe US team ni bia no ba enjoy US national team no how omu dominate omu opponent how omu entertain ye ball no omu boy na anka ankasa and ade ba kwa me hu wo Pochettino ni US one ye say Kweku he how osisi ni team na obo 4 at the back and Yusu Robinson as a left back and Yusu Abrante friend say Freeman on the right side and obo Malik and Tyler Adams sab a bomb of former food and won finfin ho and Yusu Sergino Desne Pulisic mo e wo wing so but there ba kwa ma US for team the BT Paraguay for no the combination on the left side left side no Sergino Dest and on left side no Robinson and Abrante friends Pulisic. How we see combine ye tormenti Paraguay for no na keke by born enra and I say omobo US for ne boy no Kweku akrani e friend Pulisic no born no boy no unso pry onya nog bi emo mu yini free mu by first half performance from Pulisic no Kweku na a different style krana Pulisic e de ma no so far o play about kwa ye share World Cup na se ne performance aso many pa na Pulisic a part because born no born the first half no je born na o control or je born no the true mika or ye direct or create chances no everything about US team in the first 45 minutes na around a Pulisic no so US for a winning or more first game I think say a good for a US national team no because omo host nation and host nation tournament be da host nation ko nanima a ma tournament no there so US for performance no Kweku omo convince me say most likely some be qualify from the group stage after the next stage of the competition. Yewo Morocco and Brazil 12 game. Kweku ye bo World Cup untimi ni Brazil and national team no enfem free because if it is here see bo World Cup omaya waje World Cup ne kese pa no Brazil from 1930 omagene 5 times enti ye ka World Cup untimi ni enfem free. And if it is here, see about World Cup from 1930 besine. Every single World Cup be a Brazil ekobi. Yehu Brazil abeka so missing out a World Cup. Every single World Cup obo hu Brazil ho. Enti World Cup ne Brazil die 5 and 6. Obo World Cup abebo Brazil din. Enti anytime you abebo World Cup bia no, na nkofo expect a lot from Brazil national team no. By Kweku, me no mienu nim say Brazil for nan say omo bre wo FIFA World Cup. After 2002 Korea, Japan, and Brazil, Brazil ntimi World Cup mbe dominate bi. Say Brazil echo World Cup. Every single edition bi anu say the level of quality ne kro no eba from. Brazil enim say omoje ball, that samba football, that entertainment football mbetime mu ani age no. Brazil ball no esesa gradually. Enti nyoma bebre asesa wo Brazil national team nim. Enti enye Brazil ne enim no enkane no. By Kweku, trust you me. Say Brazil team need to say day. Oba World Cup biana Brazil Brazil. You need to respect Brazil. And so what take Brazil national team na Kweku? Brazil say oba the first game. Our World Cup on time lose. On se make us wako every single World Cup. Say oba World Cup Brazil first game. From 1930 ebesine. We lose just one game. The opening game. And Brazil ye country on time lose the first game. The last time and the only time at Brazil the first game of FIFA World Cup we lose no was 1930 World Cup. Or lose the first game against Yugoslavia. From 1930 say ye World Cup Brazil first game so be lose and see that. And to the first game the opening game na Brazil irrespective of the form, irrespective of players at Brazil the baba. Brazil ba be share African country Morocco. Oba check Brazil ni African countries ewo World Cup say the city. Brazil inside the African countries so ewo World Cup. Brazil ni African countries Asia 8 times ewo FIFA World Cup. Out of 8 times a Brazil ni African countries Asia World Cup no ba ko pe no melusu. The last edition Cameroon for Vincent Abubakar share Brazil no. Efiti wo every single African country be Brazil be share no World Cup biano. Brazil is African country no. Enti Brazil dominating Africans ewo World Cup. And oba be share Morocco no. Also no bookmakers bibia be favor Brazil national team, which is understandable because say Brazil ni Morocco be boba. Definitely the obenya edge, obenya advantage no. The odds ni be favor no ebe Brazil. However, say area say obi no so obetima underrate Morocco national team no. The last World Cup ye koye no. Morocco national team or top group na Croatia wom, na Belgium wom. Morocco national team our knockout phase or eliminate Almighty Spain or eliminate Portugal. Okodi 4th FIFA World Cup. Enti Kweku, say we a country now baba be share Morocco, untimi nka se ofri Africa. Enti we underrate Morocco. Say Morocco last World Cup no call you could be fourth. Any countries I can see Morocco to me you are free no. I'm Morocco for that mental toughness. I'm almost some certain level of confidence say or move share any country be through. And 2 year Brazil so untimi underrate Morocco national team no. And utie o story now yeah na ubi say Vinicius na yebusa na about Morocco na oka say Morocco for no and the benchmark about Africa ye football and I no African country be no awako World Cup what perform better than the Morocco for no in the last edition of 2022. And 2 year Brazil untimi underrate Morocco. Most especially say enya Brazil national team omo suru bebre. A lot no more expected from Carlo Ancelotti against Morocco. Brazil national team, and I said Brazil football, or national team, no, among former foreigners. By Brazil for Nanya GDS Sonko or Carlo Ancelotti mu say so mu pe coach obet me Edio Mababaji Ebabeje a World Cup now. Carlo Ancelotti bit my because of the vast experience and in him deal with football. Ain't no more point a foreigner in the shape of Carlo Ancelotti. And Carlo Ancelotti before the national team, only majority of the players. Carlo Ancelotti is our coaches now. Otimi or a modernist. Otimi bringing the best out of the players because of the game management skills. And Carlo Ancelotti or before Brazil national team no 12 games. We win 7, we draw 2, and we lose 3. And to omenya some certain level of confidence and belief in Carlo Ancelotti say, dear Vicente Italo, at the Brazil for year 1958, Carlo Ancelotti betimaye. Brazil for year GD or Carlo Ancelotti say, dear Mario Zagallo, at the Brazil for year 1970, Carlo Ancelotti betimaye. Omenya GD or Carlo Ancelotti say, dear Carlos Alberto Diomo ye, our 1994 World Cup betimaye. Omenya GD or Carlo Ancelotti say, dear Felipe Scolari Diomo in 2002, Carlo Ancelotti betimaye. So a lot of expectation. And uncle for Edema Carlo Ancelotti, our Brazil. And you most likely say, playing against Morocco, Brazil be use Alisson Becker as the goalkeeper, Danilo on the right side, Alessandro on the left side, Marquinhos ni Gabriel 4 and 5. Now a ball Casemiro ni Bruno Guimaraes. Now a use Abrante friend Rafinha on the right side. Now a use Vinicius Junior on the left side. Now a ball Paqueta behind Cunha. Women are most likely some better see Ediama Brazil. Kweku say what check Brazil national team are likely line up near Monteno. Any bona Carlo Ancelotti do bona. Majority of them attack no FA wings. Majority of them attack no FA wings because they say omuntimi penetrated through the central midfield area. Sanka yadia Sanka Neymar 100% fit. Na Neymar will form. Now the Neymar elbow behind the main striker. Majority of Brazil attack in the Befen. En can be a chim, and Brazil Wakaka. Majority of them attack on the Fenfinfi. Emre be a chim and not the pussy Ronaldinho Gaucho, and the Cobas number 10, no more attacking from the central midfield area. By this time around, Seubo Bruno Guimaraes, Obo Casemiro, Brazil national team attacking Fenfinfi Bebri because all Rafinha ne Abrante friend Vinicius Junior our wide area. So I want Brazil by attacking more. Adia Carlo Ancelotti use Vinicius Junior our the left side on here say. Oma Vinicius Junior stay on the touchline. Obiem Parko far left. Now Vinicius Junior etimi isolate opponent a fullback. In this case, Vinicius Junior against Hakimi Ashraf. Because Hakimi Ashraf never ball right back. Edema Morocco national team no. So anytime be Brazil be attack befa Vinicius Junior obiano. Vinicius Junior be biem ako left. Now etimi isolate Abrante friend say Hakimi Ashraf. Otimi BT Hakimi Ashraf. Na Vinicius Junior use an explosive pace, not their carry ball, and so Bako Kriti and also Beshe. On the part of Abrante friend say Rafinha. On only the Omani instead the far right. Bobama Rafinha are operating as a wide playmaker. Into Onobeje ball from the wide area, or Bekati inside, no one acting as a playmaker, being creative and also Beshe. Netimia creative space no, pussy Paqueta, pussy Cunha, and a Bruno Guimaraes say, Ombetima join the attack no, etimia produce goals no. So the first thing a Morocco for being here no, I say was a Morocco wingers to be effective for game win. A Morocco betimenya good results against Brazil. I just a Morocco right back, left back, effective. In this case, Mazraoui, or Bebo as a left back, and a Hakimi Ashraf. And these are top players. Bakubo PSG, Bakubo Manchester United, they have seen it all. And you most likely, unsa dia ba ko ebo Morocco pani say Morocco nim kwa fa so defend. se o se Morocco den omnim ko yafa so defend enti majority of am attack no on be try say on be ko direct e de akwa akoma branch defense Brahim Diaz Sofiani Rahimi be most likely so be operating on the left side na Brahim Diaz operating on the right side enti on be ko direct and sa two players when e betima ye adwuma ni nyina e de ama Morocco national team no by Kweku nipa ne hu be hia de ama Morocco pa no e yo mu goalkeeper bonu obey the most influential figure because he most likely say Brazil ebe attack more and say Morocco bet me avoid the defeat on bet me good results omu goalkeeper no ebe play key role Kweku game way see ebe akọ yi ne life Kumasi City more Morocco Brazil ebe a tough game me expect 2 or more goals as it stands now there Brazil slight advantage over Morocco their Canadians Scotland against Haiti straight win for Scotland we enye analysis be Scotland be win this game no Germany game no so make straight win the ama Germany then Ivory Coast Ecuador another tough game African country back where you say Africa for sure pay Ivory Coast because of one quality ekura omo and omo preparation towards the FIFA World Cup e kwan omo fa so kwose France amanko fogidie e wo Ivory Coast national team na sa apege biem enti nkofo be expect a lot from Ivory Coast because so what check Ivory Coast national team omo ye country back wa Omutiminya a lot of stars, but through the big stage, they flatter to deceive. And to be kai Didier Drogba mutim. Na omoko World Cup ne o Didier webre wo mu Bankusiaga. And no check Ivory Coast current team we Kweku. Squad ni players e kuro mo no. Any ball no mo bono. Ye wo Didier wo mu. Especially so mo sa share France no. Bomu ko share Ecuador team so a. This time around in terms of Ecuador individual qualities so masa apeja. William Pacho Hinkapi, the main man Kaisedo, and that physicality and that energy are Ecuador for the man open country bakwa. Omu very combative, very aggressive. Omu yusu ahweden padebo boa Ecuador for home. Tough game. Ivory Coast for timinya good results are. I think Ivory Coast for betima komenim. Transfers ne kakra me de Manuel si me de updates keke. Me no woka say Liverpool for a push very well for Yan Diomande. Leipzig for winger no. Na Liverpool for ye smart. Ade na Liverpool for ye meni agye ho. On say ye between Liverpool and PSG. Na Liverpool for try some bit ma convince boy no. Liverpool for enkomo mo ne boy ni di ni se omnya ba Liverpool team ni ma. Ono Yan Diomande no 1. Obey regular starter. 2. Omema na boni favorite position. That's the left wing. Because oko PSG left wing no eye Kvaratskhelia. Until Liverpool for convince Abranti and say, "Oh, dear, Liverpool team." Because uko PSG says here, and she ya only Kvaratskhelia no favorite position unya. Ba unya ba Liverpool team na sa left wing no eye Ingomoha, Cody Gakpo, yabemu abo. Obesa ye starter. Ana Liverpool for yes, omode convince Abranti no. Ba krana pese ye bo World Cup ni because baby a Liverpool for edi omo nkomo fan Kweku. As it stands now, ma Liverpool for no enya that slim advantage over PSG team no. Problem a Liverpool for air counter say no. Is kind of Leipzig for ne no. Leipzig for ne 120 million euros. Ekosi 130 million euros for Yan Diomande. And a PSG for be push for Yan Diomande. I just want Tombakola. So as it stands now, Liverpool for advantage so bit menya Brantie no. Mete sena woka se Lewandowski call Chicago Fire. Unima de kunti awoko. On say Lewandowski will offer Turkey. Obu or Saudi. Na nsem kra na yeti Premier League nkomo Newcastle bi nkomo. Na adekunti a oko Chicago no yese. Uko USA. Baby a Poland for door so pa Chicago. Baby a Poland for door so pa. Poland for ko settle wa Chicago in 1850s. So currently uko USA. Baby a Poland for door so pa no. E Chicago sisi amene okase.
Okay.
Omo ya about be estimated be ekekako $1 million. 721,000.
Wow.
Polish and the Chicago sisi.
Wow.
And every Poland ni bi ko USA baby opesa okọ settle no Chicago Fire Chicago Chromo.
Omo brochire Chicago ho.
Aho. And mostly obi oye Poland ni bi aso okọ US akọ settle opesa okọ Chicago.
Is Ghana for ko Ohio ni South. Okay.
And Chicago for no. And na Chicago Fire for no dey fa Lewandowski because and obese to enu ne say oba ebetimi ebusti eye omo sales because omo doors won
now ntimi ntoa so one more year bi wo Europe na
oh by won say die na Lewandowski also ye biem e wo Europe say fanese okotim foforo bi a motivation here dey so it's good for the MLS because already Messi wo Son Heung-min wo Thomas Müller wo Rodrigo Di Paul then Abrante France Lewandowski so ka ho PSG ne Ferran Torres en komo no Kweku emu de based on sources na ba ni nyina no mo say eye no krese Ferran Torres eye part of eye PSG o mo listen so but a subject to Sebakola beko Sebakola anko a PSG for enkofa Ferran Torres en free Barcelona already ade adeko ne one report amone Barca mpanyin for person ye ne say assistance na on se Barca for fa Anthony Gordon no on te Barca say yes Barca ekofa we de Barca for person ye ne say on pese omo hwe exits ho am na eko say already no more try san ko metime wie Ansu Fati ni Monaco de no say konkon ho omo try so me ko metime wie Marcasado ni Monaco de no yes Marcasado adwen asesa I say Marcasado so Mathieu Alemani ni Atletico Madrid for the air convention say on Spain number Atletico Madrid.
Somebody no ko Hilal na omu ko ton na omu de fa Cancelo.
And Atletico Madrid for so air convention Marcasado say Cookie.
I can 1 year pay.
Good. And to Oba be the long term replacement for Cookie.
And I say let's go the any you.
And can come free Barcelona bra and na say Marcasado again no. Asisa unsan komuni Monaco wie.
Yeah.
Barcelona nim say omo be clear because na Barcelona plan na say Lewandowski Marcasado omo players be 5 no omo yi omo free omo wage bill ne so na be free Barcelona almost 70.7 million euros sa 5 players ni free Barcelona wage bill ne so Marcasado ne Lewandowski ni Rashford mo and ke free Barcelona omo wage bill ne 70.7 million euros entina Barcelona for ogidie say omo timi eyi sa de ni nyina free ho a no mutimi Marcasado mu ni wo mu nyina akwa eno no mbetima ebeko ombeko all out e de akwa for Julian Alvarez but one thing here say Atletico Madrid for pe Marcasado say we dey si china Barcelona for da go Barca betimi diskani bi aka ho for Julian Alvarez ana meboa
na nka o mine swap ana
say iska plus Marcasado because say Mathieu Alemani ni
Marcasado ususu say
the best option.
Like Kaskabe saying.
Say no. Julian Alvarez no. Or special release clause. A special exit clause on the contract name. On send release clause and say 500 million euros. By almost sign contract no. Omo di shemu say obenya special exit clause for clubs be. I want to make 150 million euros. And sa special exit clause na Barcelona can be. So if Barcelona a part of that special exit clause 150 million euros on bet my no set Barcelona prepare 120 million euros enti Marcasado 30 na Barca the 120 account say 150 abano
yo
so when you play out when you sika Mr. Sumenya Julian Alvarez
ayo
because if sa special exit clause near 150 then Barca intimi ntua sa straight 150 ne dia na Atletico Madrid de pe Marcasado akwagu I think say Marcasado 30 Barcelona add 120 na ye 150 na bibi assembly because Atletico Madrid for so decide say e chere so passo na Julian Alvarez kwa so target Victor Osimhen
mwani abre omudi nkomo pa
Victor Osimhen ade ba ko about Atletico Madrid kwaku upi club ba ko nim striker top Atletico Madrid kan ho bi si yentos striker omuni top papa so na assembly na akwa akosi enti ye hwede ba akosi say
me da see
bibia betom ye dia ma omo
mama nto aso Biggie ho na Biggie wadaroma mama ntie we
Kweku one game make sure say and be na order attention our World Cup ni mu be the Brazil Morocco game. There are a lot of people who even believe the World Cup never starts until Brazil kicks a ball. I have some amount for tie come on with the game in a chi because they feel tournament in the Shasia, no matter how good the tournament is going, no matter how beautiful the tournament is,
Brazil book gamer and a chess ampa World Cup na here. Since the World Cup inception, Omaya Waje trophies in the power, Brazil. They would want to extend the lead. The confidence that Brazil is getting, thinking they can extend the lead to winning their seat title. Dear Bako. The Biameka Sasem with a football, no? Yeah, the history, statistics, data, and the analysis and the current form. Historically, the last time I bought World Cup, no America as no. United States of America, it was still World Cup, no. Brazil were the eventual winners. USA 94, Brazil Nigeria World Cup, no. And Brazil, after that time, Brazil has had the World Cup in 2002. But if 2002 no, I had drained the Ama Brazil minor, so obey World Cup. Even from that time, 2002 Brazil has gone past the quarter-final stage only once. It's Brazil minor on the World Cup in Makumakunum. What the World Cup in Ubia. Now, what did you say about World Cup in Esa so don't actually do it on any World Cup in Bopano? Since 2002, getting to the semi-final stage can be a problem. Eddie Ama Brazil, wako hodon back up. It will be a Brazil ni. Not only the history of the World Cup. No benya GDA. So World Cup where the betimia koye the Ama Brazil minor. First of all, the Bema Nipanenya GDA say betimia koye the Ama Brazil. Say the last time a United States of America hosted the World Cup, USA 94, Brazil was the nation on winning the World Cup. Aside that, the few say in the past, I want to pick certain coaches per pedigree, status, no more money or form. Bedin na musom meye Brazil ejuma. But money and konkai. Finally, Oma settled on a coach friend Carlo Ancelotti. Looking at how good he's also performed in the coaching career in Europe, winning a lot of Champions League trophies. Any idea no? Brazil feels this is your team no, it is in safe hands. It is almost the Maobi. No, I Juma no Beja GD was any Pakuni Moa. Nippon the team man near the right man. I'll bet to be the Brazil minor and the Akobosha assassin. So it gives them the confidence to play this particular World Cup looking at these things that surrounded the Brazilian national team. If you are looking at the Moroccans, Brazil, your mind back meeting African countries and paying me brain Brazil didn't with him. And then a fact, I had the honor. But Morocco minor, the last edition of the World Cup, modern Morocco boy, our Qatar 2022, being the first African nation, the semi-final stage of the World Cup. A lot of the players are available. A chunk of them are still available. The last edition of the World Cup, we were able to do it. You're turning heads. Teams are able to feel some of your favorite team. You're sure money are showing you free tournament anymore. Require the Portugal mind the fast. Any other qualification. Emma Portugal free tournament anymore. All these things are factors. Morocco mind to give them the confidence in this particular World Cup. With no disrespect to the Brazilian team. They are going to feel that if they can play against Portugal in the last edition like that, we still have a lot of quality in our squad. It's Morocco being the confidence to play this particular World Cup. Aside that, after the World Cup in 2022, it is not as if Morocco more take off from Derby and take off from. Oma keeping up the performance and the chase when it comes to their performance. Omokoda and in Qatar. It was after that Qatar World Cup, no, and Omokobo the Arabian Cup. Morocco mind team even with that, a lot of the players from about World Cup, no more starters, no more key players, no more available, no more part. But I'm to be home. After that, African Cup of Nations are a boy, Morocco host here. No more money idea was through. It was one of the reasons, Morocco Timiko PMU finals. Senegal the trophy, no, per play on the field. But a year, a discussion for another day. But once Morocco was able to get to the final stage of the tournament, Oma keep up with the good performance and the consistency in play. And the Ababa do Samri and Omodibe World Cup anymore. It is all Brazil. Now feels our quality. Omodemo was ra. Morocco minor. Ye didn't home common. On to feel so that kind of quality. On to be there how be our World Cup anymore. And the Bema game now keenly contested between these two sides. Kweku Park and Aswa. you look at the kind of players who are available. Game for both sides. First of all, what Carlo Ancelotti style to set up in the team. No, what Morocco coach style also set up in the team. They all play the same formation per matches from these two managers. Obia about the 4-2-3-1. It's the same formation, and I likely say game anymore. I always say something. Say when two styles meet, whoever does it better and carry the day. Among these two teams, why now feel so better between the two sides? Usha Morocco actually one man. Syria any Diop. And a possible some and the best started Yama Morocco. Bonu then will keep the goal post for Morocco. That's for a fact. Omo right back Ashraf Hakimi. Left back I had the Yusuf Mazraoui because he's been that versatile player to play the left back and then the right back position. But a horn no right back there the Ashraf Hakimi there Obian to be contested. A horn necessary Brazil for no more attention Nico. Ashraf Hakimi has been that flying fullback for Morocco, for Paris Saint-Germain, for club and country. What penny do some Obian when about the best right backs we are here. Many shots of Bubu didn't know Ashraf Hakimi their film. How consistent he's been with the performance in world football. But that position is the position for Vinicius Junior. The right side of attack for the Brazilian team. And Honor Vinicius also. It's in as much as Ashraf Hakimi be calling him or be attack. Uye mistake now just Vinicius will honor more. It better be the problem Abreu. It's a drop who is going to play possibly as the right centre back should make sure say anytime Ashraf Hakimi be moving out of that line or be attack biano. It's just on the stepping in. No cover the position. Edema player friend is Ashraf Hakimi because on own team stay back. No weapon power and it's all be attack. So the moment Ashraf Hakimi be stay back no, or ten a so the right centre back should always make sure so be cover that space at the amount whenever he moves out of his line. Na niema timi akoye at the amount Morocco minor. Baby, I feel that Brazil's strength to Gina Parker who is going to be their midfield. One of the players are in the just ended season or picking the right form power. Casemiro. Casemiro is fit 100% or available. Edema Brazil minor. The double pivot of Brazil be used. Casemiro ni Bruno Guimaraes. These two players, about these over who say, oh, when they DM, when they box to box. Omumi now combine that kind of job. I won't fin on them. Near him, Casemiro, the campaign baby now city deep. No, yet the dirty job as a defensive midfielder. But Obio Shen were Manchester United this season, Biano. Ebe who say, Rono na exercise gradually. Now he combines everything. And it is the reason into this season. Only a lot of goals at the Manchester United Bobo Kono. Bruno Guimaraes, another player, on who good numbers at the man Newcastle in the just ended season. And on a Casemiro partnership, a solid. Morocco or midfielders almost war quality. Al Yunusi and then Wadidi. Kweku, but Didi is that midfielder. Now Arsenal are ready to bet you 60 million and they are fan from Leo, a defensive midfielder. But when it comes to experience at this level, obey me match the standards of Casemiro ana. Obey me match the standards of Bruno Guimaraes ana. He's only 18 years old. Me jitum tell Lamine Yamal at the age of 17 or more 10 heads. That is very true. But in your player beyond what that extraordinary quality. That is Lamine Yamal at this age. Body is a good player. But I mean, who is over to me overpower the performance of Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes and the Honum and I'm few say Morocco for no. Even your problem kakra wo mutim in finfin on. In attack, Brazil has to be very careful with their central defenders. Gabriel, Marquinhos, and yet there are these two never partner and the central defense for Brazil. Saibari or your striker, Edema Morocco, Kweku or your striker beyond one. In the just ended season, the numbers, the Dutch era division bad. He played 27 games in the league. Oshe 15 goals, Emma 8 assists, 23 goal contribution from 27 games. It's Ufe such a striker. World Cup need a different ball game altogether. I understand that. But we've seen players are not big, known. But coming to the World Cup with numbers from their various leagues, almost 10 heads or World Cup anymore. It is the Brazilian central defense. That partnership has to be very careful and vigilant. No more matching. If If they're able to do that, put the brakes on Saibari. Now boss then to me and film on Monahimo and to me and for boss and I'm command because Casimiro Muya Jumano and film on ma. A bear danger Morocco man to me a function. That is why they are going to be forced to use the flanks. If you put all these things together, your quality will be a kita. But our expertise will be a bebo. And so the two now the total now to TB Frima. Me feel that Brazil was the quality to hurt Morocco. But the Moroccan national team, as I said earlier, per the confidence of my peke from the 2022 Qatar World Cup. The Baby Remeko board Arabian Cup and the board African Cup of Nations. And the matches on my board recently, looking at the friendly games they played. Proud to this particular World Cup, 5 games on my boy, unbeaten in those games. Getting the confidence to play against Norway, 1-1. That alone is enough for the Moroccan national team to perform well at this World Cup, especially in this particular game. But the pressure on Carlo Ancelotti to deliver on any Brazil, Kweku, I'm going to tip them as favorites to win this particular game. A double chance for Brazil. It be a 2-1 win for Brazil. But the Muya Deng, na Morocco to be a drawn gamer. Because they have that tough mentality to play big games at this particular World Cup. Kweku, your story be say Nice a contacté a coach a friend Liam Rosinia. So no me ye adwuma ne mfama omo. Na Liam Rosinia attorney offer ne down. Kweku ni reason anything. Inti our attorney offer ne down.
Disrespect
to
Little Liam, Obia a jumpo a quarter Chelsea, sir, and your niece and some.
Yeah. If I am Liam Rosinia, I can make for that offer. Yeah, Kweku, make for that offer. I am saying that because I say, born a yebo, coaching na ye no. Kweku, say oh fro. It is a different conversation when you are climbing. Obi obe approach you be a ebe nipa kese team kese because when you say manager asem dey offer it usually Zabi alone so you look at the kind of job aoye e oba Leverkusen bobo ko ni mo Kweku after that e sanse na offer nti team be na call no say okwa akopɛ no say Real Madrid kokɔ fa no mo man opportunity aoye adwuma ma Real Madrid bobo ko no wanya bad but I didn't go as expected. Said the na yesusu the na ye hwehwe no enya sa na ne mode mo e Real Madrid bobo ko nim koye e na odi free Madrid bobo ko nim after he left Madrid Kweku team be na kokofa no team akofa no ye Chelsea with no disrespect to Chelsea. If you are looking at the Madrid job and the Chelsea job the Real Madrid job, he couldn't perform at a big club, a bigger club than Chelsea into whatever form kaka. The performance at Chelsea a Jumaya or Baba Befei, and the best man another opportunity say another bigger club than Chelsea Bessaya Baba Befano after we win a Juma or Chelsea. A big Jinan Modemo Bebo Chelsea Bobo Konoso. Liam Rosinia from Strasbourg. Ebon Homodin Pa Mekani or the Strasbourg the 7th. A qualifier at Yomuko Europe in the Conference League. And no free on them. Somebody money and Namso Manubenya Chelsea a Jumano. A Juma a year bigger. A chance Strasbourg a Jumano. But Obefa Chelsea in the performance. It was bad. And a Chelsea Bobo Kunijana Kwai. Eti baby a what Drew says Siano. On your teamer, Obama that confidence, that opportunity. Not they are resurrecting the career. Why here Jumana mo Bian say, this manager is still good enough. A bear Dane Liam Rosinia Tiwi, says a club and on this Chelsea status. And as a club and status was to change Chelsea Bekako Liam Rosinia. Ebiana needs a better from the Amano. Fine. But a bigger club is so change Chelsea. Kweku, men yes you also be Bekako Liam Rosinia. Debbie. It will be some of these jobs. No, I hear Juma answer the Pejan who any modi mum. Na afei otimi ya say Juma noa. Na tim sakese asanso aba no ho baba be pre no ma baba be fa no. And the Indiana make about Nice and say e be a very good opportunity for the manager because Liam Rosinia here Juma wo England no. Yeah, who so that good manager. But a league ko establishing home. A league born who modi wo me hu say papa ibetimi aye Juma. It was a fantasy man akwanya kese no. Na league ben. It was the French League 1. And Nice and so a French League animo. It is a a league betimi a pejaw. A league betimi ma get back to the status any performance I who say oh dynedy and sana over Chelsea now. Certainly, definitely, it should be ahead of French League. And until I make us a Liam Rosinia and Kameme dear. Meko France, no makwa jini se Juma no. Na said your yes Charles Burger Juma, Emma ne kon kind. Na teams et se Chelsea who number be far no. The Nice job is another opportunity for Liam Rosinia as a manager to uplift in his status. But unfortunately, on only few say on who near masa, it's in yard obeji Juma na Kweku. Yadi ya one chain, ye heno. But my dream ni minim ni nyansem. Kakra minim fa football hone de. Me feel say that was going to be a very good opportunity for you coach Liam Rosinia. Bia na odi nkomo enya other suitors. Premier League nimu, and probably he would want to give another test in the Premier League and then get to the level I expect so could do. Ma wish it well. No ma wish all the best in any job obenya. But my dream dear, the Nice job was going to be the best opportunity for him to get back to the leveler. Now you
Okona amfa na jeze from Nice okohin.
Koku se so team kese bia no mbefa no. Ebe ding.
Maybe Everton Aston Villa sal level no eye. Na ukọ Nice there.
That is why I'm saying this Sisi amene wo ka say e bia na ohwe ada opportunities in the Premier League. Say nkomo bi sa na ekoso na say bibi sa dia.
French League obekwa e bia Marcel. Na me se French League crampa Marcel level. What I say? Na Nice there.
Enkanya bad.
There.
But said you okay. Marcel you ready so be fan one. Probably he has other offers on the table.
Okay.
It's a running crab and a bet check.
Me da see. Mamenye 102B na minfa enhyem sisia na yenko. Na okay. So and Mr. Enim Main Sunset birthday. Mr. Enim Main Sunset and your birthday for Deku. What's that day? Our trade MAJHS, Osai head pastor, our XDA church, our Kenting into President Kenting always show happy birthday. Afe King Solomon, Else always say Priscilla Kujo. Ono our Christian service, we are nursing training, also our ho, we are nursing training, we show happy birthday. Coutinho, say always show Dorothy Abubakar one crying, always show happy birthday. Afe Miss Lydia, also a CEO, our Lydia Gen Ventures. Also, our foul day man pontain and then so your birthday, Miss Lydia. We CEO our Lydia Gen Ventures. Na mame ko dunkwa no fen bigi. Na sala tournament be e koso e wo dunkwa no fen. Na de tie nie station any sisala line for ebesia and 3 p.m. Afei nyame adomo a ochina Sunday obebo dina mamiana
Kadadwene professionals.
Kadadwene professionals versus barrier. And also nyame adomo Sunday 3 p.m. Monday game ni yaden Busanga for
Busanga line Nuzungu All Stars.
Fantastic.
Sama chena menye bianka mehepa.
Great game.
Emube she rough.
Then on Tuesday and also yaden
Dunkwa Soro.
Dunkwa Soro.
Yes, any Elwak.
Into a quarterfinals. And the drew. The games have been Saturday and na ebe Bobby. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Nini na no ewo Dunkwa no fin. Inti mungu teje ni mwa nyame aduma final. Say to faho ewo Dunkwa no fin. Mame fa so enchia awoshi. Owo Dunkwa no fin. Mesamo and the booking course no enso ayo ready na wodi amaye. And the booking course no enye BW5 C42 BC9B BW5 C42 BC9B code number 2 BW5 C42 D142 BW5 C42 D142 code number 3 BW5 C42 E8 A0, BW5 C42 E8A0, quote number 4, BW5 C43 2618, BW5 C43 2618, quote number 5, BW5 C43 41AC, BW5 C43 41AC, quote number 6, BW5 C43 67D9. And a booking course, and ye de ho asam enso edi amao. Afei Miss Ramo Jesse no ye go so Black Stars Jesse no mu amu pe bi atono. Number no enso eye 0555 217 899 0555 217 899 na ososo with me I enjoy our wudu ewo say we wolves yenua century say our always so enjoy show ni pa our and so wo the YouTube account a podcast with Awal just we enjoy show ni pa kwami eh mami for Black Stars camp ni mo no mbon komo kakra de ni kan mami for Tawi Sahaku so far omo na megina park no so abo Black Stars preparations it's the same.
And everyone in camp is ready, and the training is going on well, and we are just getting ready. For me personally, I enjoyed the training we are doing so far, and I think it's positive because I can see changes, and we are getting fit and getting ready for the game.
Now, Otwaso Echem say, Nukwaseme woman say, confidence in the Ewo on one case so confidence say personal is going to have a good tournament. Black Stars is going to have a good tournament.
Of the team, I have so much confidence in our team, and the guys, everyone in the team is ready, and the training we are doing is helping, and I think it's going to make us more fit to improve and to help the team move forward. My message to Ghanaians is just I just want to tell them to keep the support and keep praying for us, and we'll be here working hard to make them proud.
Fatao ese omwo ho eye dwumaden de yan say the support na betao muso echi na ono we the second World Cup oko as a player. Fatao,
because you know, it's always a dream come true to be part of a World Cup team, and I'm privileged to be part of the team, and this is the second time, and the first time was experience, and I learned a lot, and I think I'm going to put in a lot to help the team to get to a better position.
Aku and someone also no playing body no and ye din komo Jordan Ayew and so your captain Jordan preparations at the same.
You know, it's going to be a difficult tournament. It's not going to be easy. We have a young group for the past 3-4 years now, and we're building, and obviously we didn't qualify for the AFCON, but we managed to qualify for the World Cup. It wasn't easy. It was a difficult one, but we made it, and now we're at the tournament, and we're not coming to be spectators. We're coming here to perform and to make our country proud and to do our best for ourselves as well. And listen, I know that the boys are ready, so we'll see what happens.
So no, I ready here pa nti ebehu senior na mano enso ebetimi akọ Carlos Queiroz ono so ensem ono so ekaye enso enie.
Well, it is an honor and it is a wonderful feeling to be here and be part of this amazing family of the World Cup. Of course, our expectations are to go and play the best of our football and try to win every single game. That's the expectation that we have. We bring the feelings and the hope of millions of people in our shoulders, and we want to make them very proud of us and happy. That's our expectation. Absolutely.
Black Stars ebebo good football ye pa na Kwame na wodi Thomas Party ehun komo Honorable Kweku Adams ono so enchiremu a ono so ewo honie.
Absolutely wrong. This is because Thomas in the country, the zone within which he was even accused, is walking free, enjoying his rights as any other person, because he has only been charged. So I don't understand why today Canada is interpreting their rules to suggest that a charge means guilty. This is supposed to be a country that should hold high the ethos of democracy and rule of law, and are supposed to be championing rights of many persons, including rights that some of us don't want to even talk about here. And you think that the mere fact that somebody is being charged is enough to bar the person from partaking in an event you've accepted to host, an event that is supposed to unify us, an event that is supposed to promote peace,
Did they
an
say
event that is supposed to promote feeling.
did they say specifically that they denied him access to their country or entry into their country because of the charge?
Yes, they stated so.
Okay, did US accept him earlier?
Yes, US have accepted him. US have accepted him, issued him with entry visa, which we applied to their embassy in UK, and he was issued.
What are we going to do?
All Minister Kweku Adams na one yenuanemo city enso ekasa Omar na one enso edi komono. Well, it is what it is. Kwame, yetie Fatau Isahaku Jordan Ayu Alfie Carlos Queiroz onoso akasa and last one na Honorable Echirensemu.
Semo Benede. Say party de edi kan aka ho asema say meme de me hu ne say rana administrative issue, so Ghana mpanyimfo na hwe ha won betimi asolve situation no eni say ekoye ade a ekoye kasa bebre ne ensem bebre omon try na omuntimi and solve issue no, because based on the Canada for ne kan kroku ekro bia ne mra, so me sure say ensem na yekoso ne de omo hwe no omo solve ni say ekoye kasa ne bibia bebre bai metie Fatau Isahaku ensem no na metie Fatau Isahaku interview na why na wabo sesi no say training nyoma ekoye de ma Blasters no, apart from say nyoma ekoye de ma Blasters no, Fatau Isahaku sa de atodwa say ohu changes after say Carlos Queiroz be for national team no, omu training no mo ye no Fatau Isahaku ene ni playmates ni nyina mu changes ewo training nim. Then again omu ye very positive say bibia be koye ediama the senior national team. Enti metie Fatau Isahaku nsem no, and many aje the Fatau Isahaku Kweku oka no. Enya Fatau Isahaku nkwa na aka sa asem we. Every single Blaster player bi o work bia no, so ye interview as Kweku monitor training ni koye, coach ni the difference eba omo changes o mo training
auto sofi
every single player bi o ye interview bia no kasa asem we
auto tie omo pa.
Oh, so definitely a new coach, new rule, new bibia be sisa, so mbe hu sisa ye. So ma monitor player bi o kase bia Kweku sa sem ni free player ne kase Jordan Akabi, metie Atizigi, metie Edu Kwabna. Every single Blaster player bi o di nkobo bia no o ka sa sem we. En Kweku ye very good say players ne ka sa sem because semu ye team na coach a training players about bonten beka say omo adaptive very well to coach ni training methods and an ideology Kweku positive. Et said ye teacher train crowd ye classroom. Na nkra ne ba bonti abeka said ye teacher na train na eya na ye nti ase. One would ye tie no. Se teacher crowd ye classroom. Na nkra no nyina obi aye se obi aba bonti ye headmaster ba classroom obi say teacher kire wade a dia wo kire no moti ase mu ye okay. Mutimi adapte. Na nkra no nyina akasa bibi ekoyi a wo ye headmaster we ni beje. Wo ye parent we ni beje. By say teacher trade na nkra ne ba bontin teacher we o kire ade ekra ya ye ntai ase. Enkoyi a Kweku be ye worried. So se blaster players ne ba bontin abeka say coach Carlos Quiros ni training methods ne ideology no omo adapte a very very good for the senior national team because the moment our players ebesha say ombe adapte to coach a training methods and the ideology the edi kan accelerate skills development. Me ye Fatawi Sahaku me ti coach na se me ye Pate the coach ne chere me ti ase me ye Antoine Semenyo the coach ne chere me ti ase se me ti ase a ye me individual player no me skill set and me improve. So the moment our players baba bonten be catch it ewiase say omo adapted to coach ideology and the training methods no accelerate skill sets. That's the first and the most important thing. The second thing say in terms of tactical execution. Because ye nyina ye ti the coach ne kire yase. Enti se ye nyina ye ti ase ye de dia ene the coach ne kire ne betima execute ni ye. Se the coach ne kire ne tactically Kweku enti ase a mesida akopretch ne so akọ execute. Enti se players adapted to coach a training methods and the ideology a eboa am yetimi execute coach no ne tactics. Then again eboa team cohesion because enye nipa ba akopɛ na eti ase. Eye players ni na eti ase. Enti among players ni na no cohesion it me improve. Ade ye importance players about bonten ebeka say omo adapted to coach a training methods are very important. However, Kweku training na ekoso ewo bi ma so US ne se me no mienu ni ho. Big ni ho. Ghana for do na anyame adoma against Panama Umbesha Blasters no training ho ye ni ho. Enti ade a Ghana ni bia hwehwe ne ye say send your players never bonte beka se training ikoyi omo adapted to coach ne nyoma changes ikoyi no ade e betima me yehu se no kure ekoyi no eye match day. Se match day ye ne Panama se omenti mi am perform ya ensem na players ne kan nyina no eyekurudu rather sem because oba bonte be ka kire me say the coach ne kire mo no mo ti ase mo adapte na ebedu match day no menti mi anya me yehu a de mo ye no training no ho no me mfa ho because a match day no and ebehu say de mo ye o training no mo execute o pitch ne so
enu ano no aha
because training no mo ye me ni obi enti de mama hu se ebe ye evidence say ampa de mu ye wo training mu ye ni matimi aye ni ye mu adapt no eye match day against Panama enti akwasi bro ni ka bibi say ye free bibi tactical discipline eye very important ewo football tactical discipline ye say players no ebetimi ati de coach na kire omba ati ase no metimi a make sure say ombe di san hye ne so pepepepepe ewa agopamane so Kweku okay 2010 World Cup for South Africa African country be pa ne ko nanim enye
Ghana
sana Africa obi ase Bagana na Ghana na eti Africa anim sa ye ko 2010 World Cup no Africa ha sei na Ghana ni players in Cote d'Ivoire ye ko 2010 World Cup in terms of individual quality na ye ne bi in Cote d'Ivoire na Cote d'Ivoire was top players in 2010 Drogba Yaya Toure Didier Zokora mo Siaka Tieni mo Badia Baku ebu Ghana in 2010 World Cup say under Milo na players no tactical discipline the coach Milo akache ye players no on make sure say on bet execute ni ye e pitch ne so and sometimes the players never bonten be case training ni coach ni training methods ye ti ase a ampa mo ba pitch ne so a o mo ye me yehu It is over in 2010 World Cup. Ghana plan here say John Mensah, Jonathan Mensah, John Pencil, Hansadu Sapi. And I'm say Blasters, na ye born na kwa ye seba kwa ni defend no. Sa fall back no. Mun come ni bebre. Mun make sure say mbo wetri, mun be gina mu position, be gina mu zones. Ye mun see a back line no, e discipline, e pay attention to details, e pay attention to the enemy low players no. Ye catch Antoniana say, na obebu ndua, una obese the back four. Entimen time ko wani bebre. Enti say in case say kodwa someone Calvin Prince Boateng kura ko nanima o Antoniana ngira Antoniana tie die coach ne ka on pampa oye hu adwuma Abrani ebo Andre Ayew on the left side instructions given to Andre Ayew ye say and am see your pen numbers on finfio no eye move back inside beka kodwa someone ho o pay attention to details oye disciplined etie die coach ne ka ye bo asamojan wanim ho yemko direct to asamojan our power our ahoden obehye ball ne dia ma o enti sa 2010 kwaku na yes Ghana nara na ekura the best players for continent is so in 2010 World Cup na ekwa enim no na nye Ghana nara na ekura the best individual talent our continent is so but there ba ko ebu Ghana ye say na ye discipline de na milo actually players no training grounds no omo tie de milo kan eduma day no omo kwa omo timi perform exhibit the actual training grounds.
Okay.
And it's a how could you players Jordan Ayew no more catch say coach no eden sesan aba training the ocho mo training no omo ti ase nyoma ekoye no against Panama you pesi yehu and me sure say based on the experience of Carlos Queiroz in the technical team no ebetina say on be for Panama national team no on be analyze Panama national team no Panama ho den wa hemfa ehemfa no mutosini ehemfa no yebetimi agina so edi ahye Panama ehemfa no yebetimi correct your mistakes at Panama intimi say so omeye a lot of critical analysis on Panama team no so the moment omenya a lot on betimi analyze Panama team no ebema your coaches ni fair idea about your opponent no so omenya fair idea about your opponent na then on be set a good plan a good approach edi amaye so mutimi set up a good plan a good approach it's up to the players and say omubeti the coach neka when I did the last World Cup any Argentina
no correct.
Can you tell me is Argentina team no moji 2022 World Cup no in terms of individual qualities no me better than Sabatis team no
Dabi
2002 amkwe
Dabi
oje say 2022 World Cup na Argentina je no me better than 2018 die no no mo Aguero mo ne squad ni nyina wo but dia ba ko abu Argentina in 2022 ye say na players ni tie die coach neka adia ba ko abu France in a 2018 World Cup yes na France players ni tie die coach neka enti di o practice no training no omo ba game na omo follow instructions enti Pogba N'Golo Conte munya adwuma no mfimfin ho Olivier Giroud ona abo number 9 yembe yusu so na abese goals no by her defenders in creating space and from Griezmann ne Mbappe omo pay attention to instructions paid attention to details omo could deliver enti Isahaku Jordan Kamaldeen Zibo coach Carlos Queiroz ebe kire omo nyoma training di omo nkwan wo pitch ne so e wo so mutimi tie die coach ne ka no metimi execute
especially with the Panama game and no na dey chance here
the most important game
I'm just imagining say ankoya ya say bibia
you England we group
yeah
you Croatia we group these are top football nations or more high profile players
yeah
but your game na your group the most important game against Panama
no correct
because many England the baba me here say also be motivate me because England enti me nyasa extra energy ni motivation dada
no correct
me bebo against Panama already nipa dodo Ghana has say enje Blasters ni
no correct
Ghana the weakest squad ever at the World Cup for the first time your chance yes here World Cup we the weakest squad at the World Cup enti si yetimisha Panama 1 yenya 3 points ye position who you say be qualify from the group 2 yetimisha Panama na at the confidence at the back because about bare 15 players we senior national team almost first World Cup ni
okay
3 si yetimisha Panama nipa na omu ni gidie no ombese nya gidie and anytime be a Blasters gidie beba nipa dodo na de akoma pa be support Blasters omo ya ne So Kweku, the most important game away group no against Panama. Until the Isaiah Kumukano. Say Omobo coach Nabasu training. Say Omo adapted to coach the training methods. By the Abamian who say training no more yeno, Omuye ni say agro permanent no be show working.
Tenye kasa keke.
Tenye kasa be show working or pitch and so my day no because training or no. Yen ni ho the Abamian who say training mu ye adwuma no pitch no so.
Jordan so man be spectators Omo ba be bobo.
Enti mo be no pitch no so mo be ye adwuma no.
Enti kasa na de ye na mom park no so na ye hwe.
Asem no. Enye kasa bebre mo be ye adwuma no pitch no so. Enti coach na yese omutie coach na sem. Ba Kweku usua wiase nyina training. Opesua wiase nyina drills. Training methods tactics bia o training grounds. Na pitch no so. Wenti mi am be prove training na usua na ye kwa. Wana be ka ho asem. Enti omo be show working o pitch no so against Panama. Omo ma Ghana good results. Omo nku omo fight Panama. Eye beatable and what say Panama.
Kwame etu afutuo say you ye training ni nyina ewie na Drew Park no so na wuntwate wanfa so obie no so so netie say bema obegige ho bema na ukodru mpemu na wuntimi ntwate wa fa so obie no so enche Dr. Amusu ba betnase na waboa ye kakra so hu say big na no liar inti dia o kanu inti no enche Dr. Amusu ba chire
say obetima na kasa ye bibia bo shows aye bibia na edru dide na asetia na afi na akwa enihia enye shows na bebo won chen no
yo senior pacho meet
player bia okọ adakojache no gba santo kotoko okọ adakojache no yi training o chela na Messi ba ofi adakojache no be primo baba yara as a ball crampo move bida. We've had experiences like this before. It is one thing training and understanding the training methods, and it is a different thing altogether implementing the training methods on match days to get the intended or needed results. And some of Black Stars players, as Ghanaians there, we can be happy because it's a form of motivation. Say a World Cup. Now upon Nsema ACC proud to the World Cup. Nsema ACC during the World Cup. Any adie nyina no, ye lose certain key players before the World Cup. Ye lose a key player before the first game. Any adie nyina no Kweku. Ni nyina echi no players no mobesi akan bi kasa say the coach ne che no mate ase. A mbetimi dia ye adwuma na ye nya results a. Me sure say ye ni jesem. Because I akona yeko. Akona yeko no players no and represent Ghanaians. It's your mom representing Ghanaians. I was the war front. Mom representing Ghanaians as the leaders of the war. Na Kweku, omam ka words bi say and I say nsem bi say am fan chen me sure say I wo fie ni abambebu. Ba kwa me ka asem bi e me de. Kweku mimi ni US o. Mete Ghana. The whole US impo no. Black Stars training ebi mpo a wonhwe bi baby ana Black Stars ye training no omo ye free because omo say school mu nipa ba hodom dodo enti de chene say Black Stars mpese di training nimpo nipa dodo na abehu because omo be hwe no ni maybe no be a spy no abehwe training no de ko enti even those in America mpo so omo behu Black Stars training no eding nemum de be kire me say de coach na kire no training na omo ye no mfaso aba so say Eda me baba be hwe Black Stars ball akwanya beba na matena TV achi na ma hwe mo ball no mon kire me ball na mo be ball no se ampa de coach ne kire na eye adwuma unti bi da so bi bisa se eti ball pa team we boy pa tuwe mo ye training unti bi da sa supporters bi hwe team e bisa se eti we pa team we mo ye training na sabio ma no tisum na so omo ball ba sa sei Edienti na man kasa asem no because onim say ye den team bia ye training but ball na wo hwe no team na wo hwe omo ball no omo nkire wago prama no so say training no omo aye no omo ba be dan na di wago prama no so ama na nya mugidie eno na be ma the supporter the follower of that particular team or club e be bie na no no wakasa asem no say nti we mo pa omo ye training it Black Stars matches aye be hwe World Cup no the players
the onus lies on them to prove to us say yes omu trainee. The onus lies on them to prove to us say yes training na coach dey do omo firm no won wate ase enunti na modern mo omo bonu anie etinsem na abudu fatawu isa akuka ensem na players na ka no eye me de se players na nya gidie etimi aba abonte de sa ansem na Ibrahim Ghana for na yakoma ato yeyem na nya awrehemu se ye modern money be koyi wo World Cup ni mu na emum aban ni bomu a enu na be kire se adwuma na omo ye no training grounds no ampa omo players no omo se omo tiase no omo tiase ampa no omo tiase akwan ben no omo fa so e de sa de ko no omo sua na ye adwuma because me amete ha yi said ye me di kan ma training grounds on mbi itu mode mo be born against Panama eno na be kire me say ampa coach I friend say Carlos Queiroz a kira de bi na de na wo kire ye no emrante na tiase eno no mo de ye adwuma wo park ne so no ama results ne so so aye de ben aba no enti sa nkwankwo ye sa de a na Abdul Fatah nsem na wo kan ni nyina Kweku obaba bi twa ye ntora na se mode mo na nkoyi a ye hudu omo bebo a people will start asking questions. Nti we na Isaku be ka kire ye say coach ni training no mate ase no. Ene e training papa be na coach ne de omo ye Ghana for be kasa ansem no. Ye nim ye nuanom Ghana for. So they just have to come and prove to us say coach na kire bibi na de coach ni kire no mate ase. So mo be prove sa de no a. It is just about executing the coach's plan on the field of play on Wednesday, especially against Panama. Prove to everybody that is going to watch the World Cup. So you have a coach, watch mu bibi, na de na watch no, mo be execute plan na park na so. Ama results aba. Enya shankwa. There are times I bet me lose game, mo bet me draw game. Me jitum te Panama de chinchina se se shomo. Ba Kweku, there are times I bet lose and I bet draw game. But obi obehwe game ni bibia will be convinced say we do omo ye de na se so omo ye bia na mum fa na amfa.
Now, will you be convinced if you walk beautiful football and say Panama? Will be convinced?
And until I say Panama, the legitimate se chinchina se Nemum se kobasa ya ansha.
So now no be convinced.
Ebe jina bo no mo boy and je bae. So
okay, Martin.
Nti hono mo nkomo ni jina. Eto omo nkyere ye se de coach na kyere no. Omo te ase. Because ko bobo na sa amfa de ha obi abeka se we de Kweku. As you go school, no tears here, or see there be a him for the whole show. Next, the whole show, nem fat, and Abdul Fatah with Akube cancer for train. So I'm hopeful some executive plan and Nemaku Black Stars.
And Coach Carlos Queiroz also Kweku. The Oche players, Nina players, ne airborne abasu so more tears here. Coach Carlos Queiroz also, yes, ne do my dear, my name Koyen, your match in Chene. Eti said here, Hugo Bruce Koye South Africa team no. Do my deal, of course, Sabi Bia say, Omobon. Unse do my dear, coach, I've been to
yeah.
Say, Prani Bibia, the actual mu training in the whole week, you know. Mandi was a beginner, your master. A Bassan so a confusing players.
Come in. Maminchia Kujo Adams or Pristia. Or Chradie or Pristia Skumrefi school ni but more so enjoy shoni pa senior patch me
birthday back was a Prince La Usu a birthday or chronom a free Nanapuku or see and wish Prince La Usu
chronom the NJT
be patch away a free Nanapuku inti Prince La Usu chronom Yanko Ponshana on your Kesepa
and the AJT dear pe. Okay, Mama Dr. Amuzu Emmets na say na weekend edri Bema I was say unumedro Bema I was say osiesie huye I was say wo match na Dr. Amuzu say esetema okra na wo pese ye dey drone bro a ye be bro ntitie ni ye pa me ba bibia bokod
adom na so e say birthdays ni ba bi o ha free ba utimi say we din na bata ba wonye o na no na me ka bia ma ba wo say wo so wonye kra say dia me ka bi ma bi
na on for be a big number
say nye petem hana
okay
ono ya de bebre no say de o kan
okay
so be matiasia mani bema enguda anopai yemo amuzu enkomo no enkomo sham apomuden komo wo ye de wo be hwebo wo be ye den nanso se wapomuden sam ni bibi to chima wo ho a bo se no wani gi awo mu nyina na asesa enti ya na wo ho a wo se wo nipadua no ye tie nipadua ni mu enema ekoso na mom se wo apomudin mu haw bia wo be fred Dr. Amuzu e wo 0247 7767 43 0247 776743 doctor ne number no eye 1 pe na wofra wonya time no one wakasa because apomudimu nsam de yenyen rush bia enti de eye wo sa wo ye wo ba sa wo ye bema no Mr. Fred Dr. Ate na one wo emon komo hwe TV ne so on say Dr. Amuzu da so na duro fefefe bi kura ne nsam edren fie dunsie niu edaso aye evergreen edaso a gene fans edaso abo adwuma cross ne kane no se mrantie nom Amuzu garlic bitters efe wo ye maba wanso nom ya ma me mu mpanifo ne ebisa se na duro be ne ya ma agisi nyina ya se wo bia num bie hye Amuzu garlic bitters no unsu chefa wom mo se mi kirechirem na me bobbo so abese sa me nso me num bia beboa me pa sa garlic aduro na da TV ne so no esene garlic aduro bia wonimo Amuzu garlic bitters no doctor de no superb efisa ato ne bo asaya research ye na owie ye kro hu se na aduro no powerful sa no wantena ho amodondo ansa wo se hwe me de be fanfidie mu ni a kire me se ahode be kra na maduro no ekuta enti wo de fanfidie mu mo se doctor we aduro saponis wo mo we aduro tennis wo mo we aduro tetanus wo mo afedi ye hu se sa aduro no ekuta phytochemical properties nko a enso eti se kakra gu mu se ya mu se yes eye dudo pa na manom eti na obia enya ne chefa sa no ye fa Amuzu garlic bitters ya fefefe ya ye ko heba shop sa ye nya bi ye ko pharmacy sa akase ne nketo anya bo se waji garlic aduro no nesi ho enso bia hu abibiduro bia ho nso Amuzu garlic no esi wo poti adentia eniema ewom na maduro no aye special kra medofo wo ko chemical shop bi na wo mo abebie license chemical ho na wo kwa se mepe Amuzu garlic bitter bo se bi si ho no na ye de ama aduro no aye sononko Amuzu garlic bitter se no na me ka kire wo se wanyina beduru sei wunim se yetimi check ye cholesterol ye ka cholesterol ye de srade bia nipadua bia srade ne wom na obidia na aburo so nte ye srade bone aye excess srade no so adoso nipadua ma ede how bebre nam na de tra one bodondo se da be se ye okase de se do si ye slim yi ene de be on de srade ne binim nimu aye sa ama anso ano medofo he obi ye slim chomlanga ye check ne cholesterol na hwe cholesterol na hwe obi nso a wogina wa wunu se oso na timi se slim tense no srade wonimu enye body size ene de ka se wodia ne boro so a afi wo ho no ma na niema bi ikoso ni padua ne mo nte ase but wa dwene ma ho se me kura me check me cholesterol poda me rofo bo se wona ye si from say no eye wo ya like pain na eye severe ankasa afi bo se wo chest aya na mema no na ta complain sadie no se ase me kokko ase ehyehe mi pa o ase eho ye me ya ase obi amoa ayi blow e de abo me rofo na wa check wo cholesterol na nsen die wonim ba bi kura se ye check bi won na ne se wo ba Amuzu herbal clinic a yetimi check wo cholesterol srade bone no ye be check ama na mom sa symptoms mi enu pay kura make kan wonsa ya wo yaya wo nan esi fom eye wo yaya wo bohyehyw wo home a esisu ana ya wo ya kwato Amuzu garlic isi ya dai kwato Amuzu garlic bitters nibi to Amuzu garlic bitters makoma nine sa garlic aduro na doctor to ne bo ase edi prakasa ka ho no hwe garlic wom prakasa wom pepper wom wintia wom on yema na mebo no ginger wom ena wode hahama ani nua hini e makoma edu 914 ena wode no aye medofo nesa kakra gu mu a wa utimu se asa demu nyina ma ye sharp asa demu nyina ase me wo ye did efifre bi efiri mi adwuma bibi esisi so enti obi wo ha Amuzu garlic no dia any supplement sorry ya no anum bi eya kakra no wadidi awia no wabɔ eya kakra no wadidi anwumra no wabɔ eti sa nipa no de bia se ne ho de to se woda so abo se wada pa amuzu garlic bitters tricks aye eno no fe wuti wa enanso ameka ho asem na ho ode ma wo hankasa be ma bi wo to 10 11 na na ni ati on na biem de aka no ni se wodi akoni aba na ni gusu dwan wotimi na hey bra ale yesi we Ghana maya na papa omukra no achiate dom fukuofuo no omukra no omuda o wate eti yada na no me be kire wo say we sleep and adwene de wo 7 to 9 hours no dabi mayen na e wo sa de be kire ho asisi wo so enti se wontimi na edro amuzu garlic bitters eno ne de make for amount esan se zinc wom esan se sofa wom eti wonuma na relax wo body no afi wo to wa bon se hate wo na wada no enye aduro bi no awo konom awo beda ade beche no aye no fo se akokọ abeflu ache no enye no bio wo benom amuzu garlic bitters ya wo beda te sa akoda fofra ade beche no ho de wo che snappy dua wona wusi ano wa wusu si no apete adentia aduro na ye ho adwuma sama wo extra energy bi enti ade ache wo ho den pa wo menom amuzu garlic bitters nkoda na fe di ade ache wa ye mreda no enye sa na tie wo benom wo beda na ade beche no wo ho ye den obi ayin so mi ache na ontimi na no ko he na ni ma na ye fruban so wo pen for skin no aya we wantimi anayi eti se wantimi anayi a ha wa ankasa de mu ni nyina enti enough rest no sa sleep ni de ye sound sleep no aya debi nom amuzu garlic bitters mesi anwumre dose no eno na ma wo da de beche no na ho ato wo se aduro no wo ba nom ne sai wonya to wi a fre doctor 0347 776743 0247 776743 wo fre doctor say doctor matomo garlic aduro na e box fefe ready bi no aya twere ho amuzu garlic bitters no na se menom ne sei baka cho se fatre na adididi wo fie no hwe mi ansa fagu kapum na nom na no pa wo wi a repeat awia repeat anwumre ni nyina wo wi a na wadidi amuzu garlic bitters ne boa ma moja edi afusa ne papa bia ni moja no enkoma no aya ye hwe na koma no strength no eye weak efisa akoma na ekuta ni padua no pompi moja nso mankwa ye gina we ye twu moja nyina free ni padua ni mu a wo be ye fu no afede no ada ni zombie anwo afede no wanim kala no kra na eye blue change eye blue na eye style bi ari ase enti moja ni die boa ye ni padua eno ne yesi moja di afisa ni woye mu enti se wo moja na enti mi ankwa ama ekota ba bi one side enye moja ni bi wo mu nsoso enti mi ni afisa ne enti moja no akoma no na epompe na bia fa wa ne de ekofa wa adwene ho de ekofa wo ne ho de ekofa wo nsem de ekofa wo nsa no chese eye adwuma papa wo benom sa amuzu garlic ya timi no na strengthen heart no ama heart na pompi kim mo moja ni nyina afa honam dua kwa no so moja no sentimi nkom mayi a wo okra na wonsa na ye titiriti ye nyina ye te dan bi mu a air condition nim obia nwan edwa no efifre tu obia ukwa de be hwe fit ene wonsem a aye nyunyunyu te se de o hye fridge mu no chira yense wo blood flow no very poor enti emoja no nso enye fusane a enye amuzu garlic bitters ena wo benuma ma bie ntini ni mu na ma moja no flow ye enti ne ka say amuzu garlic bitters helps in blood circulation etia wose moja no edi afusane sa ya ma mi mu ya papa mo blood flow no enye eti na ya na wonsa ye titiriti na wuntimi ntiti mu na asa we ya se wonsa na keka abo ho se wo moja ne nkoma yi a sa numbness sa brofo kese titiriti no mo se na se wo fa baabi aya de pi kura wo ho a wonte hwe no mamuzu garlic bitters ni bi eti anu ma ye hunu se na doctor na dro garlic ni de yema stroke for obi a wɔte stroke nti ne fa baabi adwodwo no ye gigane akoto amuzu garlic bitters ne 4 bottles manipa na afede wo noma esanse cholesterol ne kofom na afede sa titiriti ni nso so eja nti no afe wo bɔ na no ate wo se hey wa bɔ me adentia emoja na afede ekoba eti amuzu garlic bitters no yama stroke patient obi a wo se stroke na nim fa adwodwo obi okra stroke bɔ ne nkae enso wonte ase oda sorry a ne fa no asede ne half no ehwa adwodwo se ene ma na ye ti moja no anyina ye hwe wani mu fa ehwa asade anansi achi wani mu fa ase wano half no epese ye sugar mommy no epese chia ena still wo si wo wa ase wonsa no na ye titiriti wo tena se kakra bi wo nan ye tititi to de pempem wa ena ase de yen eye de yan ebekọ eye moja no enko mayie ena stroke gina wo punachi ni wo bom pampampa wa we ya one time na achiw afede achiw mpofiri mu ama ye hwea enye ye eti amuzu garlic bitters no yama stroke for ankasa amuzu garlic bitters no obi a ne Johnson osem enye adenti na wonkwa kakra bi ano akọ Johnson pio kakra bi na wo Johnson amuzu garlic bitters no regulate wo urine flow obi a diabetes woni so na kire se emoja no ene sugar no adosu wo mu no de bia no na ne kidney no puli extra water wobedwu so bebre na ensukom de no ye adwuma kakra no wabre diabetes patient modre boa mu ya amuzu garlic bitters etisa wo Johnson tentama manadwo no wo be Johnson saa no amuzu garlic bitters tafun hia so amuzi junction eho na doctor wo ene Saturday say watena se wo de oba wo ntehwe wo se doctor aya mo nhwe de enti amani su biri me no doctor mo nhwe me cholesterol mame eho ye labs bia ye scan bia ye clinic on its own wo ba ho say yes ye de mfidi adochiri wo nipaduam wo kwa wo da ho so hu say aduro ya me konomu eboa me ye wo extra aduro ewo ye clinic wo a wo ba eno na mema no yirima eni ga wo nyina wo mu no fra doctor 0247 77 67 43 0247 77 67 43 wo frɛ doctor enyi so ba ko pɛ no obeji so se doctor se be ma me se meti ase a bo so obeka se ene wo be ma no entina se nhwe ma ni mu da se ne ye be hia.
Okay, me da say yanko True Smile Dental Clinic aswe na fe yankuti almost so ekakra we are weekly verdicts no so ebefa TV no so aba na fe ye wumonyom nso ewo radio no so kama True Smile minia
Mira si bebre open kese se odi akonya ya mama me nyina akonya ezo mfanche atiefo ne ahwefo ne anope o magebre etie ehwe yen ewo kasafidie yi so ene anope eye clinic a wote yen kan eye True Smile Dental Clinic. True Smile Dental Clinic eye clinic a yakwadare ewo sene enumu eyarehwe emfa ne ohaw biara ekoso ewo sim anase wonum bebese wonya rehwemu se wo bɔ modern the True Smile Dental Clinic a Unfiri hompie no na ose no enya na hoto na wo so anigye etimi awie peye enema biara ekoso wasetena mu na ne titiriw ewo wusimu na hawo wo America se woni anigye abre bia na brabo ayawre ho ni nyina ne se dwumedi anketwa se nka ne sen etimi boa no mane die se ogina bedwom be kasa obetimi asere woni pem nam se ohaw bia ba ne sen mu nti wontimi mfa ne sen yentina abre bia na ama na boto be se wotia se True Smile Dental Clinic ye ne agofa doctors a te se emfa wo ne se de ohaw ne tie bia sa wo bomode de banko ade a umfiri ho MP no na wayade sa etumi edimu na ene sede de bia ye no me pese ne yedi nkomosua bibi kakra na ansa na nkomodie ne beba ne me pese obefa ye telephone number si bomodin hwe screen so na twere numbers ne bi ye numbers ne 0599 223349 anaze 020 2899323 ene me pese ye sua bibi efa eye halitosis. One of the common dental problems nipa bebre na efeisi wona brabom na ene mepesi esua bibi fa ho na minimsa de sua ne nko na wie no na aboa wa mo ahuna na mo atwa se wutuo na sa ohawe ambeje wa braba ambo so amfa nim guase ambreo se ka se halitosis a se de nyina ye nim no empampa bɔne a ɛba nipa num. Na this one is very chronic. Ano dene pa yi. Ye nyina enim sɛ onipa sɛ woka wano tumu for some time bi a empampa timi ba wonum ne titiriw sɛ wada for some several hours. So be sɔre no na wode wo nsa ɛfa wo tɛkyerɛma so kɔ hwena no a wote sɛ empampa bɔne bi aba wanumu. Na saa pampan bɔne de natural one nti sɛ wode brush etwitwi wo se a ɛfa wo tɛkyerɛma so a wonwie ne saa pampan ne kɔ. Nanso halitosis problem ya make ho asɛm yi de ɛmfa ho ne emre dodo a wode betwitwi wo se ahoɔden a wode betwitwi wo tɛkyerɛma so wo bewie na kyakra within 1 minute time. O kasa nipa ho ana nipa no wonhunu de wonye ne ho na bebre na atwetwe won ti de ko akire halitosis nti ama bebre na relationship aye basa abrantie bi gitu mu se nka baba obi ankene ne gine ho a wahya ase ne ni edi nkomo enam empampan boni bi a efiri ne no ba nti se no ne aba wa ne kasa ne tese opentem ama nkomo na one ne die no on na di kura wie no ofiri wa ko ne nyina ne se aba wa ne feel comfortable halitosis nti abrantie bi ko interview tese asem na ho ka no enka eto asumu nenso na mo pampan bɔne efiri no mu ban interview ano entimi antena se entie na asɛm yi halitosis nti sei ama obi anko timi gina ni badwam ekasa ewa akukuduro so no ate na akukuduro so akyɛ sɛ ɛha adwene paaye mebe sɛ wote ase sɛ wohunu sɛ halitosis anasɛ pampan bɔne a ano ɔde na ba wanu mu a deɛ wɔ sɛ wote ase ne sɛ ɛbɔ won kae sɛ wo sen no ɛnam ne kwan mu a ɛsɛe ano no a ni kwan sɛ wotena hɔ koraa Emma eseno essay na ankofa ohaw bia amfa ambrɛw. Mebesi ehwe kwan efa so a halitosis etumi eba nipa enum. Kwan ya halitosis timi beji nipa enum eboso. Die di kan eye poor oral hygiene. Onipa a wonhwe ne sen twitwie eyie. Obi wo ho a okɔ ne sen ho a wakyɛ kora 1 minute. Na wawie ode brush no ne nam ne sen no achi ni tɛkyerɛma so kakra bi na ɛsɛ wawie no de nso ahuru nanumu mebɛsɛ wote ase sɛ ye nipa ye didi no mu nko ane de enuane na ye resa wo ye numu no de tie bi ye di wi a ebi ka ye nsimu ebi kɔ ye sen no ase tɛkyerɛma na chi eye gam no eye ye sen achi nam na ebi kɔ ye nkyɛn ne nkyɛnkyɛn enti sɛ wantwitwi wo si yi a with time no na ahya ase sɛ ɛpro a process where shall say a generate anase breedy bacteria bia ye fre baako Porphyromonas gingivalis and a baako ye fre no Phosobacterium nucleatum sa mo we dwumadi omudie ni se omoba sini mu a omu produce air gas bia ye fre no volatile sulfur compounds sa gas no ne mpampa ne te se kosua ahye baabi na pro na afunu into onuadofo se okasa na se halitosis e wo nu mu a sa mpampa no na eya na epie e ma the second part in what here into a lot of uncomfortableness ebre nipa na one na ekasa no into se wontwi usi yi a sa problem no na wunya de etoso mienu etim de halitosis eba eye tooth decay anase cavity obi akaka abanesim na anu yesua bibi se kaka mo wan from streptococcus mutans and lactobacillus species no dwumadi omudie ni se omoba sini mo mu produce acid bi friend lactic acid na acid ni begu eyeye ename oye fetal ne dry se no ho a ehya ase se ebone mu tokuro indi tokuro bededa wusimu afa udidi ane nuane ni bi ekohye tokuro nim inti with time na se nuane na hya ase se epro tie pra be sha ase se ebeyi nka se wo bie wano kasa chese na asefuma e ha adwene payi de etoso miensa yade ya efre no gingivitis onipa ogitum so wotwi ne sia na moja abegina ne sim obi wo ha watwi ne sia wie no se ote saliva ne outer anaso ote nteso agu amu se moja wo nteso nim ye fre no gingivitis obi wo so a otimu se ne sia chinam no timi hye nsuo ho na pai na chese eyi mpampa bone na otete ho mebese wote ase se gingivitis na aba wusimu a chese wotena ho cha empampa yere ba be soe wo so no e de anim guase kese pa na bebrɛw na biemu nso obi a wotanya dry mouth mekere obi a nanu mutai ewie ni titire omo tai smoky ni pa no se wo tai smoky a wonum enteso ne ewe ntem na obi so a won tai enum nsuo wano abere bia ne wonum nteso na rembe se wo ti ase se saliva na ewe enum no dwumadie titire wadie baako ne se eboye cleanse ye nanum ema yenum eda ho me yenum eyehwam tisi wonum ye dry a eno so timi de empampan bone ebrewo afa bi emi ehwe kwan a ye befa so ebetumi asisa ohaw ya no de edi kan ne se ebehwe ye se twitwe yie se de nyina ye nim no no ese twitwe ya de ehu yie pa nti onipa bia no dakuru bi atwa se ohwe so betwi wo simpre no na wo se ne twitwe mu no so na twa se wonya adaje ma wo se no na twitwe wo se no suro ne ye wo wia wo de ewura wo se achinam na se na se de brush na fa ho ansa na about techerema so no wonya adaje de fa wo techerema no so ye na niema bi atar techerema no so no nyina atimi afiri ho na onum atumi ada ho de toso mienu se kaka abawo so na se wotete ho se nya hwe no abekọ na wo de nchini so obi ginagina wonum tuto nro bi won chen ginagina wo simu se eno betumi atu kaka na se a mebese wote ase se ebetumi de num pampam bo ne abro nam se tokro na ba beda wo sinimu no se nuane kohihye mu a pra de pampam bo ne beba wonum ebiem so se gingivitis abawo so na wo si achinam no se emutaye kro se wutwe wo se na se moja efiri mu ba ema pampam bo ne ba wonum ti se wo sa ha we bia mentena ho bomodin bra True Smart Dental Clinic de toso miensa ne se ye wo procedure bi a friend scaling and polishing jumedia procedure yi edie ni se emfa ho ne osedodo a utwitwie edietie bia niema bitimi keka wosimu or brush bristles na entimi nyina emfamfiri ho ti se wo buy the scaling and polishing enuani biara aka wosim for a very long period of time a pile up na dane calculus and as plaques wo sen ase no ye the scaling and polishing ni nyina edi free ho ema na ankopro na ankoyi mpampam bo ni bia na engu wanim ase enti onuadofo weni kwan e betumi afaso ediesi halitosis anokwan oba True Smart Dental Clinic enye saade ne nko an ye hwe yesaso ye teeth whitening eyade a chese ye bo nkrofo bebre na obu ho ogitum se kane na ne se efe nanso enam nuane bi a okodi ye ne smoking bi abre bi na wo ye ntine sese ne sene color no asesa adane yellow a chese ogina ni pamu kasa na ofere abre bi aso kan ho ko ni pamu na ye ne se anhwa ni pa beka ho asem nti e kana hye the confidence so oba True Smart Dental Clinic ye the teeth whitening procedure ye the be person is where you fi bieres e wo sin achi a e wo sin animu a e ma wo sin nya fe ne be clear fi ni nyina afiri so ama wo so watime gina ni pemu akasa ma ne ma tumi aye kama ma ebie mu nso se wo se ba ko mienu miensa ana de bro sa e na etuo e hyedodo na atiremu se ne si tu asa na be ye kopim se ode be konse do a me be se wo ti ase se oba True Smart Dental Clinic ye wo teeth or tooth replacement procedure ye be fix wo se ne dodo bi a etu ede ama wo se ne ni monyam so atimi edim na wo gina ni pemu a watimi akasa wa kokuduro so na ne ma atumi aye kama ma se wo se ne se kwan da ntemu akese na se wo se na bo ape so a me be se wo ti ase se the braces procedure e be correct wo se na line na wo se na ma wo se ne hyehye no aye fefefe na ne ma atumi akonkan yi pa de ma be de me nkomode ni ba na wie be se wo ti ase se True Smart Dental Clinic ye procedures ni nyina ya tete so afesu yes aso flexible payment plan inti emfa ne said ye kanete wo ba kakra na e wo nsem na
okay
betim de ato ase na ya hwew ama wo se no atumi adim ama your telephone number is 0599 22 33 49 and as 020 28 99 323 be o pe chira ko benya kumase wo so run about police station no anim ha e na akra so ye wo achimota new planet agricultural development bank opposite and obenya
True Smart Dental Clinic asoye anaye koye ne sorry ama say Evans abeto aso radio no so 96.3 Sasuna TV no the verdict eso eba na bibia koye Franco the hater and team bet na say TV ne so Lawson TV the verdict almost so the side media ne beba Shannon so ene anwumrei baby a Lawson media World Cup ne koyi match no ne the live commentary net media ba ne ko Kumasi City Mall enti na anwumrei hia ne nyina for live commentary Brazil ana Morocco game ne ho ana nyina yetimi kwa koshia yes sorry ama say Evans atwaso
ana ye we are fantastic. Say, dear, we in charge and Cassandra. Lawson the layman capsules. A mouse is in go to Jemaya Ding. No, near. So, Lawson Locke, Mr. And let's see you. I'm always what if you want take your free to come so I say for semi boom round one. Me matentia Lawson Locke, Mr. Lawson the layman capsule. More your bem more and allow. Lawson Law Care Mixture.
Lawson Delay Man Capsules.
Do you know what you feel?
Delay Man Capsules. A meme din fi do watch de kronkwan enum. And a Law Care Mixture so apin for a ma woman nufo. Anyone a won fi do watch nso nka ho.
FDA aje edwede nkrato yi atomu.
Tell me tell you. Me wan wodi say na me sa kofa pani. Hey! Kwati adawrumo, me yonko kwati. Na adawruma. Enu anwumre wo ye aduane asori wura dem ana me fefe me se adabo no. Ana kwati ebere meduro. Eduro de bere me no say Lawson Heba, Mr.
Na me sisi me pechi. Ene me ho na matwetwe me. Ene me chese madwonku, ene me sei. Na de na won kan
me do futwa so. Empre ho, enye no nko. Wodi Lawson Heba ointment.
Me sisi me kotodwe ni me pechi me ho na me yaw me ntimu a na etwetwe me ni nyina me no ye di Israel eko me benefit ko mu yaw na ne ha no ono bie no eko na malaria ne die etu asie de kudi.
Lawson Heba